Hello. I've got food. So I may not be as talkative. Aside from like reading up on the story and such. Until I'm done with my food. But I'm a slow eater, so. Let me do the basics here real quick. Oh, wait. We have to go to the thing. There we go. Give me a second. Okay. The food's good. Hmm. Has it really been 2 days? You know, I'm trying to remember a couple things. I can't remember what it was. I do have myself a nutrition shake as well, just to cover up with anything that I don't get from this food. In terms of vitamins and minerals. Let's see. Okay, so that's that done. Grab these real quick. Shop. Okay. Do the platoon thing real quick. auto it and make it faster. Hmm.
逃げられるけど逃がしたっての私が終わらせる降参するのは今のうちよごめんこっちこっち配置完了射撃準備ご命令を今よハンデをあげるこっちこっち
So how you been, Joe?
みんなのためにごめん逃げられるけど配置完了射撃準備404を敵に回したのが運の尽きよ
Okay, so we are still live. Surprisingly. Just grab the essentials. Mail. Oh, nice. It's another what, pole and a half. Okay, haven't quite finished this, which I generally don't know how to do easier. Sell 3 blues. I mean, a lot of these aren't even things that I need that much, really. There's no, like, infinite pull thing. Aside from this, really. But it's not that important. At this point, main thing is just finishing challenge mode and finishing the actual story. Just a sec. Excuse me. The time now is 11:16 a.m. The commander is now back in the restaurant, half carrying the half-asleep Meshti along the way. Springfield has also returned, along with all the eliminated participants. Shakri, Antonius, Macchiato, and Lind, all of them have died in their bodies.
君たち全員脱落したのか?
So, all of you got eliminated? Shakri had to slip up and Miss Grosso took the chance. Groza. But I heard from Springfield that you were eliminated by a Moppy. What a joke. Manager, why did you betray me?
それよりどうしてモッピーにやられたのですか? シャークリーさんは戦術人形なのに。
Lying idols don't make good role models. Lying idols don't make good role models, Shakri. Still, my concern is on how a Moppy managed to land a hit on you. All things aside, you are still a tactical doll.
歌って踊ってばっかのぶりっ子よ。当然でしょ?
Her head is stuffed full of songs and dances and how to act cute all day anyway, so I'm not surprised.
でも正直に言うとよくわからないんだ。グローザさんは弾、あいや、交渉に失敗して攻撃を避けてたら、あのモッピーが突然飛び出してきたの。まるで待ち伏せていたように。
No way. But I don't really get what happened either. Back then I was trying to I was trying to dodge Leader Gross's attacks after we failed to negotiate. Then that Moppy just jumped out as if it was waiting for this very moment.
あんな低性能な AI にそんなことできるわけないでしょ? もっとマシな言い訳を考えなさい。
Moppies are simple service machines, so they are nowhere as smart as you make them out to be. Stop trying to make excuses for your own incompetence.
店長、マキアートがまたいじめてくる。
Manager, do you see Macchiato's bullying Shakri again? Shakri runs to Springfield's side and tugs at her sleeves.
そうだね。私もモッピーって意外と強いんだなって思った。でも一機一機がそうだったわけじゃないし、やっぱり数に押されてたからじゃないかな。 Now you've mentioned it, I think these Moppies are rather impressive too, but why does it feel like they aren't all the same? Maybe they just feel overwhelming because of their numbers? あんなのに邪魔されなければ。
If it wasn't for the meddling of those bots. And swallows the candy in her hand out of frustration and walks over to the commander with heavy steps.
はい。
Here.
ステッカー? 脱落したんじゃないのか? どうして持っているんだ?
Sticker. Were you not eliminated? No one took your sticker?
あんたにあげるため。
Yeah, I kept the sticker for you.
優勝は無理だけど、私のステッカーは他の誰にも譲らない。
Well, I can't be the champion anymore, but I won't give my sticker to anyone else.
ありがたいけど、今度こそルール違反だぞ。
Thanks, but you actually broke the rules this time.
別にステッカーなんて形でしょ。スコアは別で計算されてる。
What rule did I break? Aren't these stickers just a formality? Actual numbers are recorded via electronic means.
おっしゃる通りです。
That is indeed the case.
は？そんなシレールがあったの?
There are secret rules in the tournament?
こんな当たり前なことのどこが隠しルールなんだ?
How is it a secret if it's blatantly obvious?
言い返せないな。
Still eating. Macchiato has been ridiculed to the point of speechlessness.
モッピーごときに撃たれた下手くそが何を
You got no right to say anything, Moppy victim.
どうどう現時点で残ってるのはペリーとサブリナ、それからグローザか。
Calm down, everyone. Now, can I confirm that the remaining participants in the tournament are Perry, Sabrina, and Groza?
はいこの2組はまだ交戦していないのでどうなるか楽しみです様子見ますか
Sorry, it's just earlier I kind of was drinking and then went down the wrong pipe. Yes, they don't seem to have encountered each other yet, so I'm quite curious about how things will end between them. Do you want to see how they're doing, Commander?
なあ、頼んだ。
Yeah. Please do the honor, Springfield.
1575さん監視映像を通してグローザさん、ペリーさん、サブリナさんの様子を見せていただけますか
1575, can you provide us a live feed of Groza's, Perry's, and Sabrina's positions?
かしこまりました目標グローザ検索完了
Received. Searching through surveillance cameras. Target Groza found.
監視映像リンク完了再生開始
Video feed connected. Live view starting. Surveillance feed switches to a corridor near their pool. Groza hides behind a pillar in the corridor while she fires at some nearby Moppies in an unhurried manner. Moppies approach one by one and are taken out one by one. Moppies here Groza are quickly eliminated. She walks out of her hiding spot, quickly grabs a stack of stickers, and rolls to the other side before she starts collecting stickers again.
強い
That's a frightening level of combat ability.
あれだけの数を相手に全然取り乱さないなんてさすがだねグローザさん
She deals with an overwhelming mass of enemies in an unhurried yet precise manner, as expected of Miss Groza.
試合が終わったら指導してもらおうかな
Should ask Miss Groza for some advice once the tournament ends.
グローザのやつ、やる気だな。1575、ペリーたちの方を見せてくれ。
Groza seems pretty enthused today. Let's just review and see how Perry and Sabrina are doing.
かしこまりましたペリーサブリナペアを捕捉再生開始
I was about to say Sari and Sabrina. Received. Switching to targets Perry and Sabrina. Live view starting. Live feed switches to surveillance room. Perry and Sabrina face the screen. She grows his movements. They seem to be discussing something.
グローザさんの動きが筒抜けだね
Has Perry's group managed to observe all of Miss Gross's movements near the pool?
そうだな。これで会場中の様子がわかる。監視室に行ったのはいい考えだ。
Indeed, they now have a complete overview of the situation. Entering the surveillance room was a good choice for them.
監視室から出てプールサイドを目指してる最終決戦って感じかな
The surveillance room is expected. They're now headed in the direction of the pool. They're preparing to have a final showdown with Miss Groza.
あれペリーさんとサブリナさんが監視映像から消えたよ
What's going on? Why did Miss Perry and Sabrina suddenly disappear from the feed?
1575さんもう一度検索してください
1575, is there something wrong with the live feed?
再度検索を試みます検索中検索失敗
Attempting another search. Searching. Search complete.
対象が見つかりません目標の変更を推奨します
Apologies, the targets cannot be found in any live feed available. Suggestion, switch target.
いや、もういい。大体わかった。
No need, I think I know what happened.
2人はカメラの死角を進んでいるんだ。 グローザに同じ方法で見つからないようにな。
Perry and Sabrina are probably intentionally hiding in the surveillance blind spots. After all, they used the surveillance room to find Groza, so there's nothing stopping Groza from doing the same.
慎重ですね。終盤では姿を見せずにどれほど接近できるかが肝心になります。
A cautious strategy. As they approach the final showdown, they stand a chance of winning if they can hide well.
いずれにしてもこれ以上の追跡は不可能です。
It's a pity that we can't keep observing them, though.
グローザの視点に戻そう。すぐに遭遇するはずだ。
It's fine. Let's switch back to Groza. There's not much time left in the tournament, so they'll be encountering each other soon.
さて、どんな結果になるかな。楽しみだ。
How will it all end? Getting more and more hyped about it. To the open air pool in the corridor, 2 hours, 30 minutes since the start of the tournament. Parents are being hide in the bushes within surveillance blind spots. Keeping a close watch on Groza, who has now moved to the southwest side of the pool.
グローザ隙がなさすぎだよ。モッピーしかいないのにどうしてこんなに硬いの？これじゃ全然打てない。
Whoa. Groza's alertness is off the charts. She puts up an impenetrable defense despite seeing only Moppies here. It would be impossible to take her out with a sneak attack.
やっぱりプラン B しかありませんね。私がおとりになるので、サブリナさんは背後から不意打ちしてください。
We'll have to use plan B after all. So as we planned, I'll go distract her while you take her out with a sneak attack.
そうするしかないか。気をつけてね。
It's our only choice then. Perry, be very careful around her.
はい、サイン送ります。
Don't worry, make sure to look out for my signal. Perry gives Sabrina a nod before she turns to sneak towards the pool, staying close to the bushes. Once she reaches around 3 loungers away from Groza, Perry carefully walks out of bushes before kicking the legs of a lounger.
誰？
Whoops. Who's that? Groza turns around and fires a burst. The bullets land near Perry's feet. Perry evades the attack and raises her hands.
私です。ペリーです。
It's me, Perry.
担当直入に聞きます。私と協力しませんか？
I'm here to ask if you want to join forces.
協力？
Join forces. His expression softens somewhat, but she does not lower her gun.
でもあなた、確かサブリナと組んだはずじゃ。
If I remember correctly, you've already partnered up with Sabrina.
今さら私にそんな話を持ちかけた理由は？
Why do you suddenly want to work with me now?
ビジネスパートナーは多い方がいいに決まってるじゃないですか。
Does this really need to be explained? It's obvious that a merchant will want as many partnerships as possible.
サブリナさんと一緒にかなりの数のステッカーを集められました。グローザさんの手持ちも合わせたら 3人で優勝できますよ。
Sabrina and I have already collected a lot of stickers, so if we join forces, all three of us will win.
そう
Is that so?
本当はこうじゃないかしら。
Then can I interpret your actions in another way? Nearly imperceptible smile appears on Gross's face as she keeps her gun raised.
あなたたちは私に勝つ自信がない。
Perry, do you and Sabrina not have complete confidence in winning against me through direct combat?
そしてサブリナの方は
That's why if you allow me to hazard a guess,
大方どこかに隠れて隙を狙うつもりでしょ。
Sabrina must be hiding nearby and waiting for the right moment to ambush me, right? Perry starts firing at Groza before she finishes her sentence. Sabrina instantly starts shooting at Groza from behind the bushes upon Perry's signal, but Groza moves as if she already knows. As if she already knows how the duo would act. Before Perry's gunfire can even be heard, Groza has already dove into cover behind the nearby lounger, allowing her to evade both attacks from the two directions. She then returns fire continuously at Perry, using the lounger as temporary cover. Bullet whizzes past Perry. She covers her head and rolls into the bushes. But Groza's attack doesn't stop. The bullets land closer and closer to Perry's position. Perry, watch out! Witnessing Perry's plight, Sabrina reveals herself and starts firing one shot after another at Groza. The situation instantly becomes chaotic as the surrounding Moppies join the battle after being alerted by the commotion. Groza defends herself against the Moppies while she chases down Perry with gunfire.
ダメ、このままだと2人とも負ける。なんとかグローザさんを牽制して隙を作らないと。
Like how in the first game, Groza was alright, right? She was pretty good, but specifically for like night battles, right? In this game, she's just a monster. Even if in like, the thing is, even being, she's still pretty good, even though she's a like a purple unit. This is bad. If this goes on for much longer, we'll both be eliminated. Can't be too passive here. I have to suppress Groza and create an opportunity for Sabrina to strike. Bullet holes in the ground follow Perry closely as she sees a Moppy appear and block her retreat. She grips her gun tight. Perry makes up her mind while Groza stops for a moment to keep up with her. Meanwhile, Sabrina is approaching after breaking out of the Moppy's encirclement. Let's do this! Hey Perry, watch out! Sabrina's shouts get closer and closer. Perry ignores her, leaping out of cover to fire at Groza with fury, no longer caring about the bullets flying at her. At the very same time, the Moppy behind Perry opens fire. I'm sorry, I have to at least ensure your victory. Bullet flies toward Perry. She makes no attempt to evade it, but Sabrina suddenly rushes out, blocking the attack with her shield. Sabrina then immediately takes aim, eliminating the Moppy behind Perry.
間に合った。
Nice, I made it.
サバリナさん、どうして？
Sabrina, you... how...
2人で勝つんでしょ？1人になんかしないよ。気をつけて。
We're a team, you know? How can I ever let you face up against our enemies alone? What? Look out! Groza closes in once again and barrage of bullets flying at Perry from her side. Sabrina lifts her shield to block the attack again, but the moment Groza suddenly changes what she's aiming at. Single round grazes past the edge of Sabrina's shield, landing squarely on her arm. Perry's thrown into a state of hysteria upon seeing Sabrina's unexpected elimination.
どうして私なんかをかばって。
I like how dramatic they're being at the fact that this... You gotta remember, this is paintball. Well, extreme paintball, because from the sounds of it, they're using normal guns that fire bullets that aren't made of metal, but paint. Which is crazy. There are things like that. There's also like rubber bullets and that kind of thing. So I'm guessing it's basically rubber bullets, but with paint. Why did you have to block the... Paint bullets seems bad on robots. See, they're advanced, all right? They're not just robots, they're T-dolls, okay? There's the Moppies aren't. The Moppies are definitely just robots, which I guess they're just advanced enough where paint doesn't bother them. I don't know. But they're acting so dramatic about it. But the T-dolls, I mean. Why did you have to block them for me? I was clearly about to. Sumi does not answer her, but she quickly pulls Perry away from the scene when she sees girls start fighting off the surrounding Moppies instead. Cause like Perry's all crying and everything as if Sabrina just took an actual hit. Wait, it says I'm still alive. Refresh maybe? As they're further away from Groza, Sabrina places Perry behind temporary cover. Paint comes off because skin was. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. Um. Well, my assumption is the robots have some sort of like resistant coating on them. And the T-dolls, they're made of a material that would be some sort of resistance as well because they walk out in the rain. They go around dealing with like muddy environments and stuff like that. So they have to have some kind of coating on them that denial. What do you mean? The timer reset? I hate this thing. I don't get it. I don't. It doesn't make sense. Because there's nothing telling me on my side that it's like it's a disconnect between OBS and Twitch. Hold on. Here, what? Hmm. I'm so confused. Hold on. Let's see. I don't know. I genuinely don't. I've looked this up several times and had to face it. I still don't know. The only thing I can think of is if I go through like the logs or something, but like, let's see. Um, I don't get it. Only thing I can think of is if I like show the logs to someone, but like, I genuinely don't see anything in here. Hold up. Give me a second to go through my stuff here. Maybe I have too many browser sources or something. Let's see. Okay, that's all that. Uh, okay, I don't know if that's gonna help, but hope it does. Okay, I got no idea. We'll see. Once they are further away from Groza, Sabrina places Perry behind temporary cover. Perry's face is covered in tears.
ここまで来たのにあとちょっとあとちょっとでうまくいったのに
We almost head out to the end of the tournament. We ran for so long. We were so close to victory.
泣かないで。まだあなたがいるでしょ。これからだよ。泣かないで。まだあな
Stop crying, Perry. We haven't lost yet. Victory is still within your reach.
無理です。
Oh, she's gone full. It's impossible. It's already impossible. Sabrina clasps Perry's hands in hers, placing all her stickers in Perry's hands.
ペリー、時間がないから聞いて。
Perry, there's not much time left, so please listen to me.
私は料理が下手だったの。シェフに認められるまですごく時間がかかった。でも失敗作は全部ちゃんと食べた。たまにすごくまずいのもあったけど、美味しい料理を作るのに必要な失敗だったの。
When I first started working in a restaurant, the dishes I made were not very good. It took a very long time, through trial and error, to gain the head chef's recognition and approval. Despite all my failures, I would finish all the dishes I made. Some were really bad and nearly vomit-inducing, yet the taste and abilities of a good chef are created precisely through this process of repeatedly consuming one's own failures.
今は塩を一さじ多く入れただけの失敗。まだまだ取り返せるよ。
We're just encountering a small hiccup over here. Just like soup with an extra spoonful of salt, you can still salvage this.
これ、私のステッカー。大丈夫。あなたならグローザを倒せる。
Perry, I'll leave my stickers to you. I know you can defeat Groza and protect these stickers. You will achieve victory. Sarah gives Perry a smile. She then stands up and once again raises her shield against Perry's enemies who are closing in on them.
今は逃げて体勢を立て直して。
Run away first. Come back once you're ready.
モッピーもグローザもできるだけ引きつけるから。
Leave Groza and the mouthpiece to me.
ペリー、勝ったらまた会おうね。
Perry, you have to win. I'll be waiting for you at the end. It does make it sound like it's an ending. Like a raising your own death flag type thing. Sabrina, your delay tactics are useless here. Promise Perry that I'll hold back the enemies for her, be it Groza or Moppies.
それ。
It's expected of Groza some impressive moves indeed. What if Perry managed to extract safely by now? Oh no.
隙あり。
We can kind of nuke everything here again, because they're all low level, as always.
了解。
Let's just see. Can I nuke everything though? Ooh, wait, maybe? It'll be interesting once they have it where it's actually, like, scaled enemies. Perry escapes her enemies with Sabrina's assistance, successfully retreating into the guest room area. Now that there's no one around, Perry takes a chance to sit down and lean against the walls of the corridor. She takes out the stickers to count her number.
私のせいで。あせいで。あと少しだったのに。一人になって。
Screwed up all of it. We were so close, now I'm the only one left. She grips the stack of stickers tight, then buries her head into her knees.
ここまで。なのかな。
There's no more hope, but Perry does not remain silent for long. She raises her head, looking tenderly at the stickers in her hands, thinking of Sabrina.
いや、まだ終わってない。勝つんだ。
There's still hope for a victory. I won't give up. I will win. Perry secures her stickers and stands up.
私は絶対に諦めない。
I want to win. I will grasp victory in my hands.
作戦終了。帰ろっか。
Clicked too fast. Yeah, we'll just continue straight. I can just go back and do the little extra side missions. 15 minutes left before the end of the tournament. Perry rushes towards the pool with her gun ready. Perry looks around for traces of Groza's movements, yet before she can even reach the pool, a figure starts rushing straight towards her. Perry readies her gun immediately upon seeing Groza. It goes instead, swivels around on the spot and uses nearby bushes to consume it. Takes out a few Moppies who are encroaching on her. Pay, retreat! Noticing Barry's bewildered expression, Gross is forced to shout at her again.
プールサイドのモッピー全員が暴走し始めたわ。
The Moppies near the pool have all gone out of control so they can't tell friend from foe.
ここにはいられない。私についてきて。
Don't stand around on the spot, you have to get moving.
暴走
Out of control. After a brief pause, Barry follows Gross's lead and quickly starts shooting at the Moppies nearby. However, even after getting hit, the Moppies do not stop moving. A red light starts blaring on them one by one. No longer hesitant, Perry follows Grosso to the other side of the tournament grounds.
何が起こっているんですか？
Yeah, I had a feeling something was wrong with them. That's basically, they're not acting like they're supposed to anymore. Because originally, it's like, oh, they get shot once by the paint, they stop moving. And they're no longer in combat mode. Clearly, that's not working anymore. What's going on here?
わからない。サブリナと戦っていたら、突然フリーズした後、暴走しだしたの。
No idea. These Moppies suddenly started crashing and then went out of control when I was fighting Sabrina.
もしかしたら、私たちの行動がモッピーの不具合を引き起こして、ペイント弾が当たっても止まらなくなったのかもしれないわ。
Might might be that our actions accidentally triggered some bugs in their system. Right now they're running on abnormal logic, so they don't go out of defense mode even after getting hit by die bullets.
サブリナさんは指揮官の方も
Is Sabrina safe? What about the commander?
指揮官とは繋がらないわ。サブリナはセーフティーに向かっている。
I can't reach the commander's comms and Sabrina's already rushed back to the safe zone.
指揮官ならすぐに解決に取り掛かるはずよ。
The situation will most likely be quickly resolved once the commander knows what's going on.
通信が回復するまで時間稼ぎしないと。ペリー、協力してくれる？
Our goal is to buy more time for ourselves before we can restore communications. Perry, I need your help. Understood.
時間稼ぎならどうにかモッピーたちの移動を制限したいですね。
If we just need to buy time, maybe we can think of something to limit the movements of these Moppies?
ええ、十分な面積と出入り口がある場所が必要よ。
Indeed. I need somewhere large enough to hold them with only a single entrance and lure them all there.
あなたたち、倉庫に行ったことある？どうだった？
Perry, have you and Serena been to the storage area? Does it fulfill these requirements?
そうか。はい、あそこなら大丈夫ですよ。
Storage area? Yeah, we've been there before.
そういえばすごい装置があるんです。これを使えばモッピーを倉庫に閉じ込められます。
I remember now. I've got an amazing device that can lock up all those Moppies in the storage area if we manage to lure them inside.
確かポケットにあった。
It's Cheetah's universal lock, isn't it? Let's see, where did I put it? I remember putting it in my pocket. Found it. Barry takes out the pink disc that she had removed from the storage entrance doors.
ネンロさんが持ってきたもので、私とサブリナさんもこれで倉庫に閉じ込められて、やっとの思いで出てこれたんです。
Lynn brought this device with her. She used it to lock me and Sabrina inside the storage area when we were collecting stickers inside. It took a lot of effort to open the doors.
でもリンダさんに連絡できないし、サブリナさんもいないから使い方が。
But I can't connect to Lynn now. Sabrina's not here as well, so I have no idea how I can activate it.
迷ってる時間はないわ。聞いて。
No time for dithering. Perry, let's split up our work.
私がモッピーを倉庫まで引きつける。その間に装置をどうにか起動して。
I'll lure those out of control Moppies into the storage area. While that happens, I'll leave the reactivation device to you. Chris has already turned around before Perry could finish her sentence. At the same time, she shoves Perry into the bushes. Grosso makes a sprint for the storage area. She opens fire to attract the Moppies' attention. The immense horde of Moppies turn their heads one by one as if they were neatly arranged dominoes, falling in sequence. Excuse me. Perry squats down immediately, making them be hit with harmless bullets. Perry squats down immediately. She takes this chance to investigate the strange pink disc in her hands.
どうやって
How do I even reactivate this device? Oh, thanks, Stream Elements.
電気を止めることで解除したけど、
How do I even reactivate this device?
その逆をすればもしかしたら。
I remember Sabrina removing it by force via the disruption of its power supply. If I were to reactivate it, maybe I should Same time in the storage area. Goes successfully tracks a large number of moppies in the storage area using storage shelves as cover. Terminal emits two sharp beeps just as she's looking for an opportunity to leave the storage area.
指揮官
なあ私だ先ほど1号7号が異常を起こして会場内の通信が途切れてしまったが今回復した
Girls, that's me. So do you want the good news or the bad news? You know what? Just tell me the bad news. What's the bad news? Are you kidding me? What is happening? Hold on. Okay. I don't know if this will help, but maybe. Let me check if there's something using up a lot of net. That's the thing. I'm looking and there's not really anything using up a ton of network or anything. I'm so confused. Hmm. Hold on. Hmm. Hmm. I cannot find anything on this. I really don't know what to do. Like I'm reviewing all kinds of stuff and just hold on. Uh, okay. Um, uh, hmm. I don't know. I'll just try to continue while I can. I guess. Nothing else I can really think of what to do. Problem is I don't know anyone who has like a lot of internet knowledge and connection knowledge. Yeah, but that's still like, it's still frustrating, you know? Especially because like OBS isn't saying that it's been going down. And it's also annoying because anywhere that I have Twitch linked up to, every time there's a restart, it'll do another alert. So then it's just spamming alerts constantly. Groza, it's me. 1575 suddenly bugged out in the safe zone, so comms broke down within the grounds for a bit. It has been restored now.
サブリナはセーフティーに戻ってきた。状況は聞いてる。そっちは
Sabrina has reached the safe zone and explained the situation to me. How are things on your
目標発見攻撃開始
target spotted, eliminated? Groza looks out from behind a pile of cargo and fans off an approaching moppy.
グローザ。そっちは大丈夫か？
Groza, are you doing alright over there?
ええ問題ないわ
Doing fine.
テリーと一緒にモッピーを倉庫に引きつけて彼女の持ってるドアをロックする装置で閉じ込める作戦よ
Bear and I have lowered the moppies into the storage area. She has a device that can lock the doors. If our plan succeeds, we'll most likely be able to trap all these moppies here.
ドアをロックする装置。
A device that can lock doors.
それってピンク色の円盤状のものか？
Does it look like a pink disc?
知ってるの
You know about it, Commander.
テリーとサブリナもこれに閉じ込められたことがあってやっとの思いで脱出できたそうよ
Seriously, high sleeves. Wait, oh, high shelves. I read sleeves. Listen, all right. Yes, those are high shelves. I mean, I've been. It's basically like a warehouse. It's a storage warehouse. So, I mean, I've been to warehouses like this. Actually, I've been to ones that are higher than this. They usually do try to keep it like 5 rows, though, 5, 6 rows, because higher than that gets really unstable. Perry mentioned that it managed to lock Sabrina and her in the storage area, and it took a lot of effort for them to get the doors open.
チーターロックが役に立つ時が来るとはな。
Soot spirits? I don't know if I know what a soot spirit is. They tend to be dying when they're not, to not do their job. I'll be honest, it's been so long since I last watched Spirited Away, I don't remember what a soot spirit is. I don't even know what it looks like. Cause like last time I watched it was like over a decade ago. I was expecting Cheetah's universal lock to come in handy in this situation.
わかった。だがその装置は遠隔操作する必要がある。リンドに連絡して。
Alright, I understand now. The plan is workable, but the device has to be remotely activated. I'll get Lynn to contact. I don't know if stream can hear that, but I hear like there's very like radio effect, but you can through the radio effect you can hear shooting. Sounds of continuous gunfire and muffled yelling come from the terminal. Watch the side and rear passages. Don't let
指揮官
cardboard noise fills the comms. Groza does not get a reply. Up is the storage area, attracted by the noise and sworn towards Groza's position. Groza quickly retreats towards a more hidden corner of the area.
指揮官セーフティーで何か起こったの
Commander, what happened in the safe zone? Groza turns up the volume and finally manages to receive a reply.
いや平気だ。暴走したモッピーはリンドたちが全員倒した。
I'm fine. Land and the others dealt with the auto control moppies.
そっちはどうだ？
How are things on your side?
問題ないわあなた指揮官が無事でよかったわ
The situation's under control. I'm glad that you're safe, Commander.
セーフティーには人形がたくさんいる。心配する必要はない。
We have plenty of manpower in the safe zone, so you don't have to worry about me.
大変なのはむしろそっちだ。モッピーたちをセーフティーに近づけないよう足止めしてくれ。
You guys, on the other hand. Groza, I need you to take control of the situation. Make sure that the moppies don't get too close to the safe zone.
20分でいい。リンドが装置を操作する。
Help me hold them off for 20 minutes. Lind will assist you in reactivating the universal lock.
了解
じゃあまた後で。
Keep the comms alive. Hold on, let me check. Is that what they are? Little puffballs? My left my left monitor might be dying. Give me a second. Basically, one of them carries a rock too big, gets smushed, but they're immortal, so Chihiro doesn't know helps it. And the others also pretend they can't flail around. Okay. I got it now. I just have not seen that in so long. I genuinely don't remember. Intentionally dropping the rocket is then I would say some of them probably would. Not all of them though. They do all have like independent personalities and such. But I do know some who there's one called Vepley who gets really despite being a T-dog, gets really self-conscious about being known as being strong. Cuz she's a T-dog. But she's also a really strong T-dog. But she's self-conscious about it, so she pretends to not be strong. Or that she needs help to do things. Mostly because her whole thing is being in like her whole shtick is being an idol. Uh, but well, the way you put it was just like, oh, they just all start doing it, you know? Got it. Hack into 1575, commence battle. Excuse me? What the heck is that thing? I mean, I could probably kill this thing really easily. Why is like okay. Mapro Nexus 1.5. Roomba. Front starboard. Roomba back starboard. Roomba back port. Front port. Roomba but spelled with a U. I mean, let's be honest. I can kill this thing really easily. When you return to streaming, you play a weeb game would be my chat. What weeb game are you gonna be playing? I don't think I've heard of Freedom Wars. Let's just do this. Deleted. It's not long past the official end of the tournament. A few battered cargo containers are out and protect the partially damaged storage doors, painted all over by the Muppy's die rounds. It's not a gacha game. It's a soul-crushing, everything is awful Monhun-like game. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of Freedom Wars. Or maybe I've heard the name, but I don't know what it is. Oh, your friends might die after an apocalypse, but hey, you can buy cat ear headbands. It'd be like that. It really is like that, isn't it? I gotta remember to exercise my wrists more. My right one is a little stiff. Grizz and Perry hide outside the storage area, closely observing the situation unfolding inside.
あれ銃声もモッピーの音もまばらになった気がします。
I think the frequency of fire is lower, then the Moppies are making less noise.
まさかゲートを破壊するなんて。
Noise.
まさかゲートを破壊するなんて。モッピーの攻撃力予想以上です。
I didn't expect the Moppies to be this strong. They even managed to break the lock on the
ジ
doors.
ェリー、棚をどけて様子を見るわよ。
Mascot in the game that's designed to make fun of mascot culture is named Percy Propa, as in Percy Propaganda. You are not immune to propaganda. Perry, let's move the storage shelves and take a look inside.
はい。
Two dolls approach in silence and press against the shelves. 1, 2, push. Under the combined effort of both dolls, the shelves are moved out of the way, revealing the doors to the storage area. Doors have been warped. Perry and Gross observe the situation inside through the newly created gap.
モッピーたち動きませんね。
Moppies are not moving anymore.
指揮官たちやったよね。
I said the commander succeeded.
よかったです。
That's a relief.
それにしてもまさか倉庫のゲートも棚も変形しちゃうなんて。
I didn't expect this kind of thing to happen during the tournament. The Moppies even managed to bang up the storage area doors and in these storage
仕方ない
shelves.
わね。
Everyone's safety is of the utmost importance.
グローザー大丈夫か
Groza, how's the situation over there? Commander's voice comes from the bushes behind them.
ええ、今行くわ。
We're both fine here, Commander. We'll go back right now.
分かった
Alright.
レリー、行くわよ。
Let's see this place first.
先に行っててください。私は棚を元に戻しておきます。倒れたらまずいので。
You can head over first, Groza. I'll tidy up this place and put back the shelves. It'd be bad if they collapsed.
一人で大丈夫？
Will you be fine doing this alone?
心配しないでください。こう見えて力はあるんですよ。
Don't worry, I'm really strong despite what my small figure suggests.
わかったわ。じゃあお願いね。
Okay then, I'll leave things here to you. If you know, I looked over the entire internet looking for a plush Percy Propa. I'm doing great. Oh. For a counterproductive drain on your society's resources, you didn't do too badly. Now that the crisis has been averted, the those from the safe zone gather outside the storage area. Groza walks towards the commander in Springfield. That is so hard to read. It says platinum. Something hotel. I'm guessing it's just like the name of the place, which I already forgot.
モッピーはすべて正常に戻ったわ。これで会場は安全よ。
The whole premise, you're in jail for the crime of being born. Yo, it's like me, except I'm not in jail. Sandwich Man 2015. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, okay. Mappies have returned to normal. The other areas are safe as well.
どういうことか教えてくれる？
Pay real money to react to the trailer on stream. Real money. Okay, calm down. Listen, alright? It's fine, alright? If I haven't heard about the game, it's okay. Can you tell me what happened just now?
ああ、モッピーの異常な攻撃性を見て、スプリングフィールドが出荷テクノロジーに連絡した。
We noticed an abnormality in the Mappi's offensive capabilities earlier on, so Springfield contacted the emergency line for Sega Technologies.
だが、先方の返事が来る前に、モッピーたちが暴走を始めた。
But the Mappies went out of control before we could get a proper reply from them.
思えば確かにモッピーたちはたまに意外なほど俊敏になってたわね。
Come to think of it, these Mappies do sometimes display a sudden burst of agility or unexpected behaviors and reactions that disrupt our combat plans. I know it's more than just like you're born, you're a waste. Jokes aside, it's like an older Vita game that got a PC remaster this year, so it's good, but it got kind of like buried from the Vita. I feel like there's a lot of games. There were definitely a lot of games on the Vita that ended up getting buried. Nobody thinks about it anymore except for people who own copies of them. Come to think of it, these Mappies do sometimes display... Oh, and I already did say that. Okay.
1575の攻撃を受けて、失火の調査がようやく終わった。それによれば、モッピーたちは全てサーバーを共有していて、会場中の戦闘データの処理負荷に耐えきれなかったそうだ。そしてサブリナ、脱落したのに戦闘を継続するのは反則だぞ。
Indeed. Sega Technologies finally finished troubleshooting the issue after we dealt with an attack from 1575. Turns out all the Mappies are connected to a single shared network hub, which is responsible for processing all the offensive actions observed during the tournament. The flow of data caused congestions and abnormalities in data processing. So when Sabrina broke the rules after she was eliminated...
ごめん。だってペリーがあんなに悲しんでたから。
I'm so sorry. Perry was crying so hard, so I had to do something.
それで1575をハックしたの。
So did you hack into 1575?
そうだ。失火も協力してくれた。
Yeah. Sega Technologies helped us through the process as well.
スプリングフィールド、会場とモッピーのダメージは？
The real premise and the reason I like it is that an apocalypse happened ages ago, so there literally just isn't enough resources for all of humanity, objectively. So humans are jailed from birth and have to contribute, but everyone does. It's a cool twist on that because they're not wrong. I think I get it, but also questionable way of doing it. The game makes it clear that it isn't some plot twist excuse. Contributing is stealing from other cities. Ah, of course, there it is. Springfield, how bad is the damage to the resort facilities in the Mappies?
失火テクノロジーとともに事後処理に当たります。
There's no need to worry about that. I'll negotiate with Sega Technologies.
皆さん無事で何よりです。
All is well as long as everyone is safe.
こうなったら試合はもう無理でしょ。
Now that things have gone this way, I'm guessing that we can't continue with the tournament.
どうする？中止になるの？
So how do we conclude? No winner?
それだとちょっと惜しいよね。みんな頑張ってたし。
The tournament was going just fine before the Mappies went haywire, though.
モッピーが暴走するまで試合はちゃんと進んでたから。
To be fair, they did show that the world is just not really survivable otherwise. It's the only way to keep the most people alive. I bet I could find a way to do it better. I could keep more people alive. No, but like, I mean, there's probably some sort of like thing going on there, okay? That's like, what's it called? I'm assuming there is an ulterior motive type thing. Especially considering their way of contributing is literally stealing from other cities in the first place. Rather than, you know, just the use of combined resources and then rationing. Well then, yeah, that's the problem is what I'm saying. If everyone's doing it, then clearly there's a little less of, oh, this is the best option, and a little more of, this is the easiest option. At the expense of anyone who isn't us, kind of thing. Interesting. These palm trees actually do have coconuts in them. A lot of them, gee. Everyone put in a lot of effort during the tournament, so it would be a shame to just declare the tournament void now.
じゃあ仮にこのまま判定するとして残ったのはグローザとペリーでしょ
Fine, let's pretend that the tournament ended normally then. Thing is, there were still 2 participants remaining when the tournament timer ended.
ステッカーの数をカウントするもう正しい数なんてわからないじゃん
I think it's somewhat implied that the government of each city-state couldn't decide on who would rule and thought it would be too much of a power vacuum. Imagine if there was one dude at the top versus like 20. Is it a power vacuum when any ruling power is gone suddenly? I'm pretty sure a power vacuum is formed when the ruling class has no direct descendant. Or like has no direct I guess what's it called? Not predecessor. Ascender? I think it's Ascender. Yeah, so it's like if they have no one like specific, they go for it. But like if there's one, then it would be they're all there to really keep each other in check. I feel like I didn't even say the word ironically. I feel like I just said irony. Or just completely slurred the word. We want to determine a winner between Gross and Perry, we'll have to count the number of stickers they have, right?
いっそのこと再試合にしようよ
It's not too much trouble. Why not just do a rematch? Len glances at the commander expressionlessly.
嫌だよじゃあ私は降参するから
What? Can we not do that? I'll surrender first, and you guys do what you want.
今回は状況があまりにも特殊でしたし公平性を期するなら再試合もやむを得ませんね
It is true that a abnormal situation occurred during the tournament, so if the participants have objections to the results, a rematch should indeed be considered. As they do work together if they need to. Also, the best part of the game is all the other cities also have players bring up their rankings. He was the most powerful back in the day. Suck it, Tokyo, NYC. Oh, mine was the most powerful back in the day. Suck it, Tokyo, NYC for the win.
必要ないわ私の負けよ
There's no need. I lost. Lisa lifts her arm, showing everyone the multicolored dye in her clothing.
メンタルログを見直してみたけどサブリナをヒットした時私もモッピーの弾に当たってたそしてそれはモッピーの暴走が起こる前だからこれは紛れもなくペリーの優勝よ
I checked my neural cloud records. When I landed a hit on Sabrina, a Moppy managed to land a hit on me as well, but I didn't notice it at the time. This happened before the Moppies went out of control, so this is Perry's win without a doubt. There's only one city on the east coast of the US, right? Yeah, that sounds right. Wait, why are we losing?
ペリーさんも
Perry won. Running over from the storage area, Perry happened to arrive right at this moment.
片付け終わりました。カビも何個か割れてましたけど、破片はちゃんと掃除しました。他に目立った損失は
I got it all tidied up. Some vases got broken in there, so I swept the piece up as well. Good thing there were no other significant losses.
あれ皆さんどうして私を見て
What are you all staring at me for?
ペリー私たち勝ったよ
Perry, we won.
でも私
If you touch the opposite gender, they beat you. The security. Incredible. What? But I... Perry turns around, revealing to everyone that she too has a few splatters of dye on her back.
モッピーの数が多すぎて
There were, there were too many moppies in the storage area.
大丈夫モッピーたちは暴走してたから脳幹ね指揮官そうだよね
That's fine. Those moppies were out of control, so it doesn't count, right, Commander? So I'll look towards the commander, who walks up to Perry.
そうだな。優勝おめでとう、ペリ
Correct. The champion of this tournament is Perry.
はい反応薄いよ賞金を手に入れたんだよ
What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. We won the cash prize, you know?
ちょっと感極まって
Yeah, it's a bit too much of a surprise. I didn't expect this. Perry's eyes well up with tears as she finishes her sentence.
どうして泣くの会わないうちに泣き虫になっちゃった
It happens in the trailer, a guy touches a girl's arm to flirt and the security was like jumping. Hey, why are you crying again? You've become a crybaby over the last few years.
ほらこれで指揮官に渡すプレゼントが買え
Don't cry, okay? We'll be able to use the prize money for the commander's gift soon. Timmy immediately smacks her mouth shut with her palm.
ー。プレゼント私に
A gift? For me? He looks towards Perry for help. Perry sniffles and wipes away her tears.
そうですプレゼントを買うお金が欲しくて大会に参加したんです
We fought for the cash prize because we wanted to buy a gift for you to commemorate our reunion.
だからこの手で渡すまで楽しみにしてください
So be sure to wait for me, Commander. Once I manage to pick out the gift, I'll personally deliver it to you.
なんだかこっちも恥ずかしくなってきちゃったよ
You're making this such a grand occasion that I can't help but feel a bit embarrassed.
じゃあとりあえず感謝しないとな。
Let me start
あ
by
りがとう
let me start by thanking you in advance for your intentions then.
それからお願いがあって
Other than that, I do have a request.
言ってくれ。
What's that?
皆さんへ感謝を伝えたいんです
Well, honestly, I want to thank everyone as well.
実はスプリングフィールドさんに誘われた時すごく緊張してて長い間会ってないので他人行儀になってたら新しい方と打ち解けられなかったらどうしようとか
I was kind of nervous and hesitant when Springfield invited me over for this event. It's been a long time since I last saw you guys, so I was worried that we've grown apart and that I might not get along with my new buddies.
でも実際会ってみたら皆さん昔のままで新しい仲間たちもいい人たちで
But then I've reunited with you guys, I've realized that not only did we manage to keep our bonds, but these new buddies of ours are cute, nice dolls as well.
再会できてとても嬉しかったですそしてもっともっと一緒にいたいと思いました
I treasure reunion greatly, and I'm looking forward to spending more time with everyone in the future.
これからも友達として一緒に戦って一緒に指揮官の力になりたいんです
I hope that we'll remain friends forever, fighting alongside each other and helping the commander together.
そこでなんですけど皆さんこの2日間ずっと試合のことで疲れが溜まっているはずです
Jokes aside, what does think about Freedom Wars is that it was made by Sony, not published by, and because it was Sony, they ended it on a cliffhanger, then disbanded the studio because, like, of course. Typical Sony. Typical Sony. That's why I'm worried about the IP of Helldivers. Because like they could do so much with the game if they had like if they make they could do so much with the IP, I should say, if they make a third game. But technically, Sony owns the IP now, even if they're not the studio working on it because Arrowhead. So it's highly likely that they'll still figure out something. They'll mess it with it somehow when they try to make a third game. In order to show my gratitude, well, I noticed that everyone's been preparing for the tournament over the past 2 days, and it seems that no one was able to rest well because of that.
エルマ号のメンテナンスもまだ終わっていませんし、私の賞金と貯金を使ってもう一日リゾートを貸し切って皆さんにしっかり休んでほしいと思います。
They handed the remaster to someone else, though. I think the old team was on the team, so I'm hoping we get a sequel. Well, that'd be nice if you got a sequel for that, yeah. Honestly, I can't really think of any games I played that I'm like that anything really happened much for like the studio. I mean, I guess the only game I'd want some kind of sort of follow-up or sequel to is like Metal Gear Rising, but chronologically that's the last game in the entire Metal Gear series. And chances of that happening are really low. Problem is being blunt here. It's that early 2010s thing where the narrative ended on a cliffhanger, not like open-ended, so I can't imagine you can just jump right in. Since the Elmo is still undergoing maintenance, and because this is a rare reunion with everyone, I would like to use a part of my cash prize and my savings to book the entire resort for a day. I hope that everyone can get some good rest.
私も私の賞金も使って
I contribute. Sure, I contribute part of my winnings as well.
料理をいっぱい作って今夜はパーティーにしよう。
Biggest gaming pet peeve is when they do that. Oh wait, I do remember. Another one that I am kind of like oof about is funnily enough a Call of Duty game, which is Call of Duty Ghosts. I never got a continuation. It literally ends on a cliffhanger. Not open-ended, but it ends on a cliffhanger like that. And there's been no follow-up. There's not even been like even the extra mode they had, which was really, really good and unique, never got a follow-up either. That's basically what happens at the end of that one. Which is where like the big bad you thought you somehow managed to survive and kidnaps the main character while leaving the main character's brother for dead basically on the beach, which he clearly is alive. And then the only thing we get later is like a glimpse of what is implied to be the main character starting to go through the same like brainwash torture thing that the big bad went through. But like we don't actually know what happens. Like we don't know what eventually happens about it. It's that kind of ending. Yeah, no, I legit thought there was going to be more after, and then there wasn't. Same with like from what I saw about the extra mode. The extra mode literally ends on a way of like, oh, okay, there's gonna be another DLC to explain it. There never was. It's because it's sequel bait, and then they never continue it. Like, what's the point? They never continue. I use my contribution in food. Let's have a grand party tonight.
学生茶の開発は後回しになるけど料理も大事ね。
The creation of our energy boosting tea will have to wait, but you can leave the details of the feast to me.
パーティーでしたら昨日の食材では足りませんね。
If we're setting up a party, I don't think we have enough food left over from last night.
指揮官もお疲れですし、もっと用意しないと。
Thank you for your hard work, Commander. We'll make sure you still get to eat more of our wonderful dishes tonight.
任せてください。いい仕入れ先を知ってるんです。
ME, ME2, ME3. Mass Effect? That's the only thing I can think of as an ME. Okay, yeah. I've never played a Mass Effect game, just because it never really seemed like too like setting, sure, but everything else kind of just felt very like not quite my style. I don't know if that even makes sense. Leave it to me. I can find a supplier who can deliver right away.
飲み物の準備なら私も手伝うよ。
If you're going to prepare drinks, I'll come help as well. Yo, we got a nice little thing here. I like how this drink right here is clearly meant, or this like dessert thing is clearly meant for G11 because of the little mask thing. Can't hear you over ME1. Garrus shooting at a wall for 5 minutes. I just like these nice little CGs that they have. So the party goes smoothly without a hitch. The dolls all surround the commander, spending a wonderful evening together. Listening to those familiar utterances of Commander over and over again throughout the evening, the past presents itself in front of the commander once again. ME1 didn't have great AI. He was a sniper. There was a rock wall in front of what he was aiming. I can think of several games that are like that, yeah.
指揮官？
ああ、スプリングフィールドか。最近ずっと働き詰めでね。ちょっと隙があるとこのざまだ。
I didn't get much quality rest lately. Now that I'm able to relax all of a sudden,
朝から晩までお疲れ様です。
You're busy from morning till now, Commander. You must be quite tired.
まあ、さすがにちょっと眠いな。
You know, you picked on me, but Brown and I'm indeed somewhat sleepy now.
チェ、ゆっくり話すとか言ってたくせに。
You promised to have a long chat. You're already sleepy now?
まあいいよ。どうせまた会えるんだし。走行招待のみんな
That glare she's
よろ
giving.
しく言っとくよ。
Never mind. We have time in the future. I'll update Frostfall Squad on your status and let them know you're fine.
ああ。
ったくしょうがないわね。
Looks like it, because this looks like it's a cake slice and she's putting a little, like, cherry or something on it, and like she's holding the cherries. At least she looks like she's trying to here. This looks just like a bowl of cherries to me. I think Gross is a good cook though. They both two are good cooks, so I don't know if it's that it's going well or they're just like getting too into the details kind of thing. Goodness, these two sleepyheads. Those spent such joyful moments with the commander in the past too, but no, things have changed now. The commander of the present won't. The commander slowly closes his eyes in a relaxed manner, surrounded by the joyful laughter and chatter of the dolls.
マキアートずーっと指揮官のこと見てるよね。
You've been staring at the commander for a long time now, Makiero. Have the power of God and enemy on my side.
私の作ったデザート食べてもらうの忘れてた。
Oh no, I haven't let the commander try the dessert I made yet.
指揮官が起きちゃいますよ。
Let's not wake him up.
スイーツは朝も食べられるわ。とりあえず指揮官を部屋に戻しましょう。
The dessert can be given to him in the morning. We should bring the commander to his room for rest.
スプリン
1575は
Citation feels so bad for that kid. He's got to be full grown adult and then is still playing everywhere. Listen, alright. All he has to do is own it. Then what? What's anyone gonna do? Own it, make like a revamped, like, epic version of it. Put him in like the modern time with some like crazy editing and stuff, and boom, done. Like, what's anyone gonna do? Springfield, can you ask 1575 for some assistance?
1575さんは夕方修理に出されました。
1575 was damaged in battle, so we sent it off for repairs in the early hours of the evening.
私が介抱します。
Let me help. Gentle pair of arms helps prop up the commander, still in a hazy state of lethargy.
スプリングフィールド
Imagine the intro screen goes on a date when a girl goes, "Wait, are you the kid, my side kid?" I mean, just like I said, just own it. It's like, yeah, I got pretty famous from that, didn't I? It's like, oh yeah, that did go viral, huh? That guy's Janice of all names. Janice? Springfield. Springfield?
はい、私です。
It's me, Commander.
今日のスケジュールはすべて終了しました。ゆっくりお休みください。
Today's affairs are all complete, so please be at ease and have a good rest. Her soft voice is akin to a lullaby. The endless bramble of thoughts circling the commander's mind all seem to evaporate for a moment. The commander closes his eyes once again. This time, he does not wake up. How that sounded. The resort is peacefully silent at midnight now that the party is over. Perry suddenly rises in the pitch black darkness from sleep, rummaging in the dark room.
ベリー、どうしたの？
Perry, what's wrong? Perry gives no reply. The only thing that Sabrina can hear in the darkness is Perry's footsteps slowly approaching. She sleepily opens her eyes. Her visual module only has time to capture a blurry petite figure. It is Perry pointing a gun right at her.
ありがとう、サブリナさん。私は諦めません。
Thank you, Sabrina. I won't give up. What? Sound of gunfire cuts off Sabrina's shout. What is happening? Perry stows her weapon calmly. She turns to leave the room, walking into the pitch-black corridor. Gunshots ring out one after another without stopping, but Perry shows no hesitation, walking by each and every room.
スプリングフィールドさんがいない。後で探そう。
What is going on? Springfield is missing. Never mind, I'll find her later. Perry stares at the door in front of her. After taking a deep breath, she pushes the door open and enters. Commander is sound asleep in the darkness, the same commander who she once fought alongside, the commander who had worked hand in hand with her for many years. Perry slowly raises her weapon, her gaze fixed on the figure in deep sleep. Excuse me?
404を敵に回したのが運の尽きよ。
Reality is amigos when members get their human bosses killed with how nonchalant they are about violence while we are squishy one and dones. Look at you guys thinking. Hey, hold on. In Nikkei though, it's a little crazy because the fact that the commander's not normal at all. Commander in Nikkei is not normal at all. I mean, the commander in this isn't quite normal either. He's literally like the best of the best type deal. Wait, what? It ends there? Oh, right. Wait, there's part two. And of course, there's the little side missions I could do real quick. But like in Nikkei, the guy's like ridiculous because he can pick them up even though they're supposed to be, what's it called? They're supposed to be like super heavy and everything, and he just picks them up like it's nothing. Okay. Protect the base of the middle enemies. Okay. Easy, easy, easy. Eliminate 7 units, and there's only 4 on plat right now. So what we'll do is this.
みんなのために。
用意
Get her the high ground.
どうってことないわ。
Oh wait, there's one down here. Yeah, just pop it.
現実を知りなさい。わかった。
Oh wait, there's more down this way. Okay, so all of them seem to be on the map.
わかった。
Ooh, how are we doing this? Hmm. Yeah, just do that. It's fine.
現実を知りなさい。
用意
ごめん。
今だ
その
There we go.
戦場は片付いた皆の者
Like I say, he's like shit. It's just kind of the past and the flashback. It's like how he seems like a real one. This is another just eliminate all. Okay, let me move you there.
始めよっか。
6 enemies looks like. Could delete 3 of them instantly.
わかった。
了解
配置換え。射撃どうってことないわ。現実を知りなさい。
用意
Says there's another 2. Ah, there they are.
それがしを守る従ってくれ用意
その
Okay, so that's all of part 1
4万
finished.
両を敵に回したの。
Loop tickets. Okay, so that's 100. Quickly do this. That's a lot of enemies. Hmm.
じゃあ始めよっか。みんなを守れるようにな。
用意
Oh wait, we can deploy a 5th? Sure.
たわいないわね。訓練のせい。
従って
はい。
Well, Alright.
みんなのために
I gotta remember, these guys are actually gonna be tough. They actually do damage. The answer to that question is most likely yes.
ごめんそんなに消えてどうってことないわ
Oh dang, that doesn't do enough.
進歩は必須よ
Well, actually, this is the second time. It's a rerun.
どうってことないわ
用意
どうってことないわ
Let's do that.
現実を知りなさい
So many enemy units.
訓練の成果ね
It says eliminate all of them, so this is gonna be rough. It wouldn't be enough to kill.
従ってくれ今だ
どうってことないわはい
There. Okay, that just kills. Alright.
配置完了射撃禁
What's wrong? What do you mean?
ごめん
It's fine.
どうってことないわ
I got a crit. Please give me the crit.
交代するの今のうちよどうってこと
Dang
ない
it.
わ
I didn't get the crit. I did not mean to do that, actually. Yeah, like, what do you mean? It's fine. Okay.
進歩は必須よ
They're kinda in some trouble here.
了解
Sure.
今だ
Didn't do enough as I was hoping.
みんなのために
This is rough.
ごめんそのままどうってことないわ
Who are you pulling for, hmm?
現実を知りなさい
Dang it, I didn't get the crit. This is rough. Okay.
進歩は必須よ。
Just get rid of him.
ごめん。私が終わらせる。その
用意それがしが守る
その
That sucks. Okay.
配置射撃禁止。
用意
Okay. Yeah, hold on.
ごめん。どうってことないわ。
Okay.
進歩は必須よ。
Can't move either of them. Okay. Oh, never mind, they're done. Okay, if they're down, then it's only the two left. Okay,
了解。
if that's the case.
そのごめん。どうってことないわ。ごめん。主人どうってことないわ。いいわよ。
用意戦場は片付いた
That took longer than I expected, but we did it. Alright, now here comes the difficult part. Wow, would you look at the okay, alright. Okay, this upcoming one's gonna be difficult. But we'll figure it out. If anything, maybe we can get a full support one. Well then. Definitely. Okay.
おじけついたの？
This'll work. I don't know, she looks fully clothed-ish. I just liked her hair. You don't say it until you pull them. You're trying to do. Okay, okay.
みんなのために。進歩は必須よ。勝ってろ。ごめん。私が終わらせる。
用意
わかった。首に散る。わかった。ごめん。そのまま消えて。
今だ用意
You forgot why you always stop playing.
ことないわ。
Alright, so logically don't add the lower ranks, just SSRs.
どうってことないわ。
Oh, that's not good. Okay, we gotta get rid of him fast.
了解。心配。配置射撃。ごめん。私が終わらせる。
よい。
わかった。ごめん。逃げられるけど。
了解了解。
どうってことないわ。
I don't know, she pretty. And here we go. Done.
降参するのは今のうちよ。どうってことないわ。想定通り。
Deal 30 million damage in what?
本当はもう
Excuse me. Was that like total? Like in total, I've done 30 million damage, everything combined type thing? Oh, okay. Hold up. I need to see what this was. Deal 30 million damage in battles that you win. Alright, well, that's nice. I thought it was like in one battle or something. I was gonna... That was crazy. I have a friend named Kay. Or more like online she's named Kay, but yeah. I'm not gonna grab these just because it's not worth. But yeah, we gotta figure out what the heck is going on and start this off.
やっと捕まえた。
At last, I've got you. Bullet tears through Perry's core without warning, sending her body crumpling to the floor. Eyes grow dim. The vivid young girl just a moment ago now lies dead. A look of trepidation grows in her face. Then everything plunges into a bottomless darkness. What?
毎度あり、いい取引だった。
Everything's settled. Looking forward to doing business with you again.
負けてくれてありがとうございます。
I've got to figure out what exactly is going on with her. Because all I know about her is that, oh, she does a lot of business with underground brokers and with just in general merchants and that sort of thing. Thank you so much for these great prices.
じゃないと値引き交渉で日が暮れちまう。で、あんたが例の指揮官さんか？ペリーからいろいろ聞いてる。今後もひいきに頼むぜ。
You wouldn't have let me slide without giving you a great deal. The person next to you must be the commander, right? They mentioned you quite a bit. Hope we get to work together in the future.
はい、もちろん。
Yes, for sure.
指揮官様、まだ買い物が残ってるので早く次行きましょう。ニルさん、失礼します。
We still got quite a bit left on the shopping list. Let's hurry up to the next shop. Scimitar, let's catch up some other time, old Neil.
おう、しばらくはここで店構えてるから、気が向いたら来てくれよな。
Alright, take care. Come back if you need anything else from me. I'll be right here for the next few days. Bender and Perry wander through the bustling marketplace, quickly striking a number of quality orders through Perry's connections. They are greeted by underground brokers acquainted with Perry along the way.
一体どっちが汚染エリアに詳しいのかわからなくなってきたな。
You know, I'm starting to wonder if I'm really the one who've been living in the contamination zones all these years.
前職の貿易会社のつてで闇ブローカーには顔が利くんです。
The trading company I worked for had some small dealings with the people here. I became acquainted with a number of them after a few back and forths.
それにしても随分交渉に慣れてるな。
See, it looks like you're more than acquainted. You seem more than familiar with their price hiking game, after all.
お金に敏感じゃないと商売できませんから。私がいれば悪徳闇ブローカーにぼったくられる心配はありませんからね。
That's true. Doing business is all about calculating costs. With me around, the Elmo will always get the best deals, and you'll never get ripped off by those unscrupulous brokers again.
ああ、頼んだぞ。
I'll be counting on you, Perry. Commander pats Perry on the head. The petite doll happily savors this brief moment shared between the two of them.
やっと二人きりになれましたね。さっきはみんながいたから近づけませんでした。やっぱり小さいと不便ですね。
To finally be able to spend time with the commander like this, I couldn't even get close when everyone was crowding around you earlier. Looks like being tiny can still be a bit of a problem.
出荷テクノロジーの依頼は無事終わったし、エルモ号のメンテナンスが終わるまで気晴らしできるんだから、みんな浮かれてたんだろう。
Given that Sicko Technologies commission is wrapped up smoothly and the Elmo's maintenance not concluded anytime soon, I suppose everyone just got a little excited to be able to take some time off.
さっきまで騒がしかったのに、もうどこかへ行ってしまった。
Just look at how they all took off in a flash after that constant chattering just moments ago.
市場は珍しいのでわからなくはないです。
Indeed, I sympathize with them. Coming to a market event like this is a rare opportunity after all.
エルモ号で留守をしていた人形も任務帰りの人形もみんな来てます。リンドさんは京急さんに呼び戻されちゃいましたけど、クローザさんとアンドリスさん、それにミシティさんはメイリンさんのお手伝いに行きましたね。
Besides the dolls posted to guard the Elmo, even those who were on sorties also came along. Too bad Lind was summoned back to Griffin by you. Rosa and Dotus and Michi also returned to the Elmo to give Mailing a hand.
みんなのことが好きなんだな、ペリーは。
You seem to really enjoy being around everyone.
もちろんです。久しぶりに会えたんですから。師匠もいれば。
My type when it comes to girls in video games is either sporty or like dapper elegance. Honestly, I'd say for me it's more like it really comes down to how things are, which is just like if I like their personality and if I like their look, then it's like boom. Because I'm all over the place. He didn't pull. Of course, it's been years since the last time everyone was around. Naturally, I cherish this moment. Now, if only Master Thompson could be here with us. Perry gazes over the winding market stalls and the bustling crowds. A fleeting sadness crosses her face before she brightens up again.
それよりどうですか、この闇ブローカー出張市場は賑やかですよね。
Let's put that aside for now. Commander, what do you think of this underground exposition? Pretty neat, isn't it?
新鮮な気分だ。こういう催しがあるのはポルトニッツァから聞いていたが、参加するのは初めてだ。近くでやっていて助かったよ。
It's been truly eye-opening. I've heard Polonitsa talking about a certain big fair that the brokers would hold, but this is the first time actually attending it. Thanks to its proximity to the resort and the Elmo's ongoing maintenance, I can actually take some time off to take a look. Oh, hold on. The personality's punch. Yeah, no, I know who Kay is. Though I like how you had mentioned uh hold on. Was it that who you were referring to fully clothed-ish? Because I'd say it's about like 3/4. Hold on. Oh my. Compare the rest of the game. There's a little bit more than just a leg out, okay? Kurt, you've never visited one before?
ああ、どこで開催されるかわからないし、エルム号の航路とはいつもすれ違っているからな。ここまで大規模なものとは思わなかった。
You will never know the girl in Lacha. I'm weak to privileges. What do you mean? Nope. The fair's location always changes every year, and it never happened to meet closely with the Elmo's course in the past. However, I never imagined the brokers could operate something on this scale.
闇ブローカーのこと甘く見ない方がいいですよ。あとはここが大型集落なのも関係ありますね。
How? How was I mean, dude? There is no way. You shouldn't underestimate the underground brokers just because they're always down in the dirt. Although another reason for the size is that this area has grown into a large settlement.
汚染が広まる前に建設中だったターミナル駅を中心に発展したそうです。
From what I've gathered, this place used to be a rail hub that was under construction before the contamination spread. The infrastructure was left intact after the station was abandoned, so it was natural for this place to be slowly developed.
住まいを失った人たちにとってそのまま利用できる建築物はありがたいですからね。
For all those who are displaced, building on top of existing infrastructure is far more convenient than starting from scratch.
今回の主催者はこの一帯を仕切る大物闇ブローカーです。なのでここを選んだのも
I just had my elbow on my desk. Who got a Christmas for him? Yes, I hurt myself. I smashed my elbow into my desk. Nah, it's fine. I'll be fine. There's no need for ice. Just let the body take its... What's it called? Take its course. The organizer this time is the main broker from this area, so picking this place to host the fair made the most sense.
とはいえかなり入念に用意していますね。汚染エリアじゃまず見ないカフェやジムなどの施設まで新しく作られています。
But now that I think more about it, I feel like the underground broker who organized this probably did some further development of beforehand. Otherwise, I don't think there'd be amenities like gyms or cafes among other things in a contamination zone.
闇ブローカーや賞金ハンターはもちろんグリーンホワイトエリアのような政府エリアから来た一般人や普通の商人が来ることも想定しているんでしょうね。
My elbow. If I didn't have both, my life would be even shorter. But do I need both? What do you mean? Why are you talking about whether you need both kidneys or not? That does make some sense, though. Yes, I did. But what does that have anything to do with the kidneys? No, don't sell a kidney. If your kidneys are bad, they won't sell for much in the first place, or at all. It does make some sense, though. Locals from around the area and also suppliers from the safety zones would also attend the fair, so it's not just the brokers and bounty hunters that come along. The organizer must have taken that into account.
これほどのイベントを主催するとなると相当な大物だな。
She's in a gotcha. Ah, okay. But still, no selling your kidneys. I was thinking, trade expo this scale. This broker must be some broker must have some significant influence.
にしても今回の
Oh,
確か
whoops.
メルクリにしても今回のイベントの名前はだいぶこう落ち着いているというかポルドニッツァが主催した時とは大違いだ
Strange that this underground broker's fair suddenly got such a formal name. Polonitsa had hosted them. The invitations I received was called something else. I remember it being Mercury something
確
something.
かメルクリウスのなんとか
メルクリウスの導き
It's called Mercury's Bazaar.
商業の神に導かれ馬を飼い道を作りローマに繁栄をもたらす
We follow the guidance of the god of commerce, acquire horses, and pave paths, ultimately bringing prosperity to Rome.
シャレた名前だろ
An eloquent name, isn't it? Polonitsa nonchalantly appears beside the two without uttering any greeting, as if she has been tagging along this whole time.
ポルドニッツァさんらしいネーミングだと思います。イベントの名前はいつも主催者が決めてるので個性が出ますよね。闇ブローカーにとってこの上ない栄誉です。
It definitely has Polonitsa's style written all over it. Name for every fair is chosen by the organizers so it reflects their personality. In addition, being able to host the fair is a great honor among the brokers. Grab fantasy. I haven't heard that name in so long.
私もいつかは
I wish I could become that influential one day.
それならエルモ号じゃなく私のキャラバンに来ればよかったのにあんたなら3年で一人前になれるよ
Then why not revoke your boarding the Yellow and join my fleet instead? With your qualifications, you'll be self-sufficient within 3 years.
目の前でヘッドハンティングとはひどいじゃないか
Poaching my doll right in front of me? Kind of tacky even for you.
そちらさんは約束の時間よりずいぶん遅れたんだ人を待たせるのはひどくないのかい
Well, it's taking your sweet time to arrive at the appointment that you arranged. Not tacky either. You sure kept the lady waiting.
約束どういうことですか
Wait a minute, what's that about? Seeing Perry's perplexed expression, Polonitsa makes a pleased gesture and hands the floor over to the commander to explain.
ポルドニッツァは闇ブローカーの代理人だ
As you know, Polonitsa is a surrogate of the brokers.
君が今回この市場に来たのは買い物はもちろん本命はトンプソンの情報だろ顔が広いポルドニッツァに頼らない手はない
I know you came here not just to help me procure goods, but also to gather information on Thompson. Polonitsa has a lot of contacts, so it'll be far more efficient to ask her for help.
お得意様に頼まれちゃ断れないね
It's not every day that this longtime client of mine would ask for help, so I'm willing to lend a hand.
適当にブラブラしても情報は入ってこないまずはこの辺に一番詳しい人間つまり今回のイベント主催者の薬物マン
It's because the full one doesn't fit. It was like one letter off, so I'm like, you know what, fine, I'll just do that. Letting around the fair like a headless chicken won't get you anywhere. If you want intel, it's best to go to the person most familiar with this area, who also happens to be the organizer of this expo, Jacob Simon.
彼とはどの程度の仲なんだ
Since you're quite familiar with him, how close are the two of you?
会うのは久しぶりだが口は聞いてくれるだろうさ
I haven't seen him in ages. Our relationship isn't that close, but it should be enough.
あちらさんのキャラバンはこの辺りでは最大の勢力なんだ
Without exaggeration, his team has been the fastest growing one around here.
こんな場所でどうやってこれほどの勢力を築けたのかは疑問だけどね
Truth be told, even I'm a little curious how he managed to achieve all this.
そろそろ約束の時間だ商人は信用が一番大事なんだね無駄話は後だよ
I'll spare you the rest. Let's get going. My meeting with him is coming up. Brokers value contracts above all, after all. And breaking trust would shake the very foundation of any partnership, besides time is money. Breaking news. Even more natural than before. Less equals more. Well, it's a very interesting style. I'd honestly put it as like post cyberpunk. Because you've got some crazy things going on with a mix of like it's a long story. I should put it's a long story. With Polonitsa as our guarantor, we bypass several guards and ultimately arrive at Jacob's place, the most upscale-looking two-story tavern in the entire settlement. Meant the game? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The game. Don't put it on. They're seating Polonitsa in her company. Jacob snaps his fingers and beckons over his waiters to serve them alcohol. Only then does he smile and greet Polonitsa.
久しぶりだな、ポルトニッツ。私のことを覚えていたと。
It's been a while, Polonitsa. Surprised you still remember this old friend of yours.
それはこっちのセリフさ。まさか招待状の送り主があんただなんて夢にも思わなかったよ。
That's my line. Who would have thought I'd see your name listed as the host when I opened the invitation for the expo?
イメチェンでもしたのかい？ホワイトエリアのお高く泊まってる連中と同じなりしちゃって。
Changed a lot, Jacob. On any other day, I'd have mistaken you for one of those pesky people from the White Zones with that appearance of yours. Noticing Polonitsa's gaze sweep over his well-tailored suit, Jacob smiles.
ビジネスにおいて第一印象は寛容なのでね。メルクリウスの導きでお前がありったけのルビーをまとめ買いした様子は記憶に新しい。私なんか地道な工夫ばかりだ。
It's important to leave people a good impression when you're doing business. Still remember how you boldly bought up all the rubies at the Mercury's Bazaar. Who could possibly forget that? Unlike you, all I can do is put more effort into my appearance.
いいものには相応の対価を払う。あんたも服だけに金をかけたわけじゃないだろ。
Quality goods are naturally worth their prices, although I see that you've put effort into more than just your wardrobe.
商人として当然のことだ。もっともお前に教えられたことだがな。
It's just the basics of being a merchant. That's what you taught me, remember?
世間話はこれくらいにしておこう。ご友人を待たせては悪い。
Alright, enough small talk. Let's not keep your friend waiting. Jacob waves his hand at all the neatly dressed waiters reverently pour champagne into the guests' glasses. Without paying close attention, one can easily miss the weapons holstered on their waists and a glint of silver hiding in the shadows.
ポルドニッツァから噂を聞いてずっと会えるのを楽しみにしていましたよ。エルモ号の指揮官。
Oh, yeah. That's Frima, yeah. I've heard your stories from Polnitsa and I've always hoped to meet you one day. Anyway, I welcome you, Commander of the Elmo.
では、出会いと再会を祝う。
Let's toast to our acquaintance. Jacob gracefully raises his glass as if celebrating the opening of a grand party.
こちらこそよろしくお願いします。
Same goes for me. I look forward to our cooperation. The commander and Polonitsa also raise their glasses and take a symbolic sip of the champagne within.
今回の催し、ご満足いただけてますか？
I hope this expo is up to your satisfaction.
どうなんだい？指揮官、ペリー。
I think feedback from these two would be more valuable than mine.
もちろんです。
It's wonderful. Barry's been waiting for a moment, immediately takes the chance to jump into the
品
conversation.
揃えは豊富だし、普段見られない貴重品もたくさんありました。大変でしたよね。
I don't have them all memorized, okay? I just happen to when things are memorable, I can when things are memorable, I can remember. All right. Just like I pretty much have almost all the T-dolls memorized from GFL. That one I could tell you like a good chunk of them, and probably would only forget like a handful. And then remember them later and mention them later, but yeah. And I meant from like the full game. So like the first game has the entire roster, but this game is slowly building it up again, along with adding some new ones. Really? That's I don't even know what to say to that, because I feel like there's definitely some that you would guarantee to know. Not only is there a diverse selection of goods, but there are even exclusive items impossible to find elsewhere. Must have been grueling to build such a supply network, right? Jacob's face fills with even more pride.
よくお気づきに。あなたも闇ブローカーなのかな？
Her name is Julia. You can imagine why someone named Julia wrote her name. Of course, of course. Yes, indeed. Achieving what we have today took a lot of work, and I'm glad you took note of that. You're a broker yourself.
まだまだ駆け出しですが、業界経験自体は豊富です。交易ルートも情報提供もきっとお役に立てます。
I might be just a newbie as an independent broker, but I've partnered with brokers extensively and gained plenty of experience. I can be quite resourceful, be it providing channels for supplies or first-hand intel.
私の連絡先です。どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
I think you mean red and black serious girl, and yellow girl who's kind of lazy, blue sailor girl who's doing her best, and skateboard. You know, it's definitely easier to just remember their names. Because it's definitely a lot less syllables. Not to mention all their names are short. You can contact me via this channel. I hope to work with you in the future. Wait, did I read this? I'm just newbie as an independent broker, but I partner with brokers extensively and gain plenty of experience. I can be quite resourceful, be it providing channels for supplies or first-hand intel. You can contact me via this channel. I hope to work with you in the future. So on cue, Perry hands over her contact info. Jacob lets out a puzzling chuckle as he glances at Perry's information.
イエローエリアによくいる情報屋か。
Who has told me this entire cutscene? I always forget if it's Tove or Tove. That's one thing I'll forget, but I remember like the name as in the actual text. From the looks of it, you seem like an intel broker from the Yellow Zone.
情報は大事ですよ。実を言うと、ヤクブさんにお聞きしたいことが。
Yes, intel is crucial to all brokers. Truth be told, I'm in quite the predicament right now, which is why we're here to ask for your help. Very briefly explains her request to Jacob.
トンプソンについてですか？
Thompson, that's the name, correct?
協力したいのは山々ですが、残念ながらこちらも情報がありません。ただ、
Regrettably, even though I really wish to make this deal with you, I do not possess any relevant information on the name at this moment. However, Dick pauses and eyes Perry with a scrutinizing gaze of assessing her worth.
ここら一帯を仕切る闇ブローカーとして心当たりはある。そうなの？
As the most famous broker around here and the host of this expo, there's no way you don't have any channel to probe around a little, right? Jacob chuckles and turns his gaze towards Pelanitsa.
もちろん、ポルドニッツァの顔に免じて手がかり集めには協力しましょう。伊達に一大勢力を築き上げていませんからね。
Can't even remember my user. You expect me to remember the others. I know I want the world for them, but that's what matters. Incredible. Of course, out of respect for Polinitsa, I can help you find some leads. People here know how fast I got my convoy to this point. Nothing is impossible here as long as I wish for it.
ただしこちらが集めた情報もソースはよその人間。信憑性は保証しません。
However, any intel I can provide likely comes from another broker, and the authenticity cannot be guaranteed.
信頼できる情報を得るには相応の対価はつきもの。お友達価格にも限界があることを
あらかじめお伝えしておきます。
As for truly reliable information, as fellow businessmen, you should know that intel of this caliber doesn't come cheap, and it's not something you can buy with favors. The smile on Jacob's face grows wider. Only now does Barry understand the meaning behind it. Pride is the biggest broker in the region, and perhaps a tinge of contempt. Still, only someone truly capable can afford to display such an attitude.
そうですね。
You're right. Perry lowers her head in thought, fully aware that she's in no position to cover the cost of such intel.
こちらの持ち合わせも無限ではありません。それに闇ブローカーが集まっているのなら選択肢はたくさんある。
We don't have much assets to work with. That being said, given that we're at a broker's fair, I assume there will be more than one way to acquire information.
指揮官様。
さすがイエローエリアを渡り歩いてるだけある。
I could tell you're truly someone from the Yellow Zone. You have quite a distinct approach.
価格交渉は基本中の基本だ。キャラバンを抜けた時のこと忘れたとは言わせないよ、ヤクが。
A broker's all about money no matter where you go. You still remember, right? The reason you left the convoy? Although Polynitsa's smile remains elegant as ever, the natural oppressiveness in her eyes suggests she is used to looking down on him. The relationship between the two doesn't seem to have been friendship, or at the very least, it wasn't friendship built on equal footing.
誤解されては困るな。こちらの指揮官を私は大層気に入っている。欲のない人間は信用できない。
Don't get me wrong, Polynitsa. I have nothing against our new friend at all. On the contrary, I find greed more reassuring. After all, no one is here to make a losing deal.
なのでチャンスをあげましょう。明日開催されるゼマンラリー。私の名前を冠したこの大会を勝ち抜けば、情報を含めどんな商品も買える権利が与えられます。
That's why I'm more than happy to offer an opportunity. As you may know, the Zeman Rally, I forgot to mention that I named it after myself, kicks off tomorrow. As long as you've got the strength to earn enough points, you'll find there's far more than just intel for sale during the expo.
それがあんたの考えた誘致イベントかい？
That's the investment promotion you prepared for this fair?
その通り。政府エリアの提携先は実力のあるキャラバンを好みます。どんな取引も商品が汚染エリアで台無しになっては話になりません。
Exactly. But the suppliers from the safety zones care about is your convoy's capabilities, given how perilous the contamination zones are. If the cargo gets destroyed and lives are lost, it doesn't matter how trustworthy you are or how low you quote the price. The profit has all gone up in smoke.
ルールは
Say, what are the rules for the rally?
自信のある人は好きですよ。このレースは本来提携パートナーを選抜するためのものですが、今回裾野を広げるために闇ブローカー以外の人間も参戦します。
Username is Rose. I certainly didn't have to check. I mentioned because I think it's about ID. I forgot a basic thing. I'm pretty sure mine's also incog blazer on there as well. I like your confidence. Even though the rally's main purpose is to put the brokers' teams on displays for the suppliers, we're not restricting participants to just brokers this time around to make it more fun for all the spectators.
パフォーマンスに応じて参加者には出張市場で利用できるポイントが付与されます。もちろん相手が私でも商品が情報の場合でも使えます。
As long as you put on an impressive enough performance, anyone can earn points in temporary currencies for use at the fair. Naturally, you may also use these currencies to exchange intel from any broker, including me.
私はね、金もリソースも腐るほどあるんですよ。本来値段にこだわる必要はないのですが。
As you know, I have a lot of money and even more sources of supply. I can offer a generous sum, but whether you receive it or not hinges on your capability.
ポルトニッツァの友人であるあなた方にはつい期待してしまいます。実力見定めさせてもらいますよ。
Frankly speaking, I don't know your true capabilities yet, so this is a good opportunity. You're Polonitsa's friends, after all, so I'm eager to cooperate more with people like you.
百部さん、闇ブローカーというよりなんだかホワイトエリアの商人のようでしたね。
I get the feeling that Mr. Jacob's more of a white zone businessman than he is a yellow zone broker. Faint frown appears on Perry's face, seemingly puzzled by the earlier exchange.
ああいうスタイルなだけで根っこは同じさ。
We underground brokers are a free bunch and operate in our own unique ways. We're nothing like those merchants operating in the green and white zones.
昔何かあったのか因縁があるような口ぶりだった。
From what he said, he must have worked with you in the past, right? Why doesn't he follow your style?
あんまり勝手な言いがかりはつけない方がいいよ。今のヤコさんは大物だし、向こうの方が優位に立っている。
Careful with your words. It's unwise to speak ill of a renowned broker, especially when you're in need of his help.
イエローエリアの闇ブローカーと一緒にされたくない態度だったな。でも今はどうでもいい。
He's not even hiding the fact that he's distancing himself from the yellows and brokers. Anyway, that's besides the point.
そうですね。手段はあるんですから利用しないではないです。
Manifest Niki is a whole bunch of info with someone with early onset dementia. Well, if you do assume I know what's going on at all. I see shiny thing, I click. Incredible. Truly. I mean, to be fair, it really does come down to just the simple things of shiny, I click kind of thing. I mean, one of the things that projects how expensive diamonds are is literally just, oh, is it shiny? How shiny is it? You'd think my girls die a lot because upgrading them confuses me. Oof. One really strong girl and a whole bunch of. Did she just die? Oh. It did confuse me a little in the beginning, but once I learned how it worked, then it wasn't too bad. That's right, Koda. Just look at all the contacts and channels he's got. We better make use of that.
ヤコブさんは私たちの価値を見定めているんです。やっぱり商人にとってそれが一番大事ですよね。
At the end of the day, brokers care the most about value. We expect intel from him, and he expects us to prove that we're worth the price.
早くレースにエントリーしましょう。毎日ポイントを獲得できるなら早いうちにやっておいた方が。
Looks like I better go sign up for the rally soon. Since you can earn points every day, it's best not to miss a single match.
ポルドニッツァも一緒にどうだ
Are you coming with us, Polonitsa?
私は遠慮しとくよ。もともと参加するつもりもない。
I'll pass. My team won't be taking place in the rally.
何か事情でも
You concerned about something?
来た時に見えなかったかい？外に止められた改造車で。
Didn't you see those modified vehicles outside when you came in?
もちろんだ。クルカイとサブリナ。部下の人形たちがすぐに見に行った。
I did. Quokka and Serena, I mean, my dolls aboard immediately got drawn to them.
レース用なのか
Are those vehicles meant to participate in the rally?
そうさ。どんな改造が施されてるかわかるし。
Bingo. Frankly speaking, nobody knows how jacked up those machines are.
忠告しておくけど、これは衛星都市で開催される行儀のいいレースとは別物。後悔はしないことだね。
So I just want to remind you that this is no wimpy pacifist racing contest you see in the cities. It'll be too late to figure that out when you're already behind the wheel. Kenry looks at Perry, only to find her with an even more resolute expression.
分かっています。でも師匠を見つけるためならどんなに可能性の低い方法でも。
I get that, but that's not... Where's his hand? What's up? How do you give a Wait, In what? In Nikkei? Because there's tickets and there's molds. And then there's the friendship point things. All of those can get you summons. The rainbow tickets? What do you mean how? You just get them with like crystals, right? The gems. Other ways to get them is through like the CD codes, the events, that sort of thing. Because events usually give you like 10 or 20 bowls total of the like the rainbow ones, and you usually also get like another 10 of the normal ones. I get that, but that's the only way we'll be able to make that deal. Information on Mr. Thompson demands a large sum and refused to let go of a chance that could help me find her.
とにかくエントリーしておきますね。あ、これ私の連絡先です。今後もよろしくお願いします、ポルドニッタさん。
In any case, I'm going to sign up now. Goodbye, Miss Polititsa. Oh, here's my contact info. Don't forget to reach out to me if you need any assistance, okay? Polititsa shrugs and flashes the commander a resigned smile. She watches Perry run off.
ほら行ってきな。
Alright, I know what you want to say. Just go. In no time, Perry and the commander reach the registration booth. The registration process automated, but 2 staff members are present to assist participants with any difficulties.
なんなりここですよね。思ったより人が多い。
Looks like we're at the right place, judging by the sign. There are more participants than I expected,
よく知ってる顔もいるがな。
except they're all old acquaintances. Standing in front of the booth are the very same dolls from the ammo that went off on their own. Sabrina, who spots Perry and the commander first, immediately calls out enthusiastically. Good, Perry, there you are.
まさかそっちもレースに？
Are you also here to sign up for the rally?
サブリナさんとみんなもそうなんですか？
Also, you mean Sabrina and everyone else are here for the rally as well?
お姉ちゃんは改造車と勝負したかったんだけど、ならレースに出ろだってさ。仕方ないからエントリーしに来たわけ。
Bix's is curious about the capabilities of those modified vehicles, but the broker said they're meant for the rally and told us to get in the race if she wants to compete. Can't be helped, so here we are now.
指揮官たちはどうして？
So why are you here, Commander?
買いたいものがあってこれで一稼ぎしようと思ってね。
There's something I want with a hefty price tag attached to it, and it just so happens there's an opportunity to make a big buck.
やっぱりポイント目当てなんだ。ペリーなら絶対目をつけると思ってたよ。
Ah, so you're here for the point-based rewards? I knew that Perry wouldn't let such a big business opportunity slip away. Perry's arrival, the registration booth becomes even more lively. Another group searching for the commander is able to spot him quickly upon seeing the commotion, weaves through the crowd to catch up.
やっと見つけました、指揮官。
Commander, found you at last! Stringfield dolls of the Zukura approach from the direction the voices come from. Like her sash? Whose sash?
今夜の宿泊先を手配しました。
Springfield sash?
賑やかですね。ここで何を？
Everyone's accommodations for tonight have been arranged. Oh, and what's with all the hustle and bustle here? With all this noise, this guy's completely forgotten about us anyway. Can't remember my team's name, you expect me to remember another team's name.
お疲れのようですが、本当に大丈夫ですか？
You look a little tired, are you alright?
シャークリーのダンスで元気にしてあげるよ。
Then let Sharkry help the commander rejuvenate with her songs so difficult.
大したことない。明日のレースにエントリーしようとしてたところだ。君たちもどうだ？
It's nothing complicated. We're preparing for tomorrow's rally race. Would the Zukuro be interested?
おお、これが宿屋の主人が言ってたレースなんだ。
Isn't it the contest with the hefty prize pool that the hostel owner mentioned?
勝てばみんなシャークリーに注目しちゃうよね。
Everyone definitely being thrilled by Shark if we win this.
でも一人だと危ないな。誰かに協力してもらわないと。
That being said, going solo looks very dangerous. Yep, Shark needs to find a little helper. While mumbling to herself in feigned frustration, she swiftly approaches Sabrina, who is indulging in her ice cream cones.
ねえサブリナ。
As soon as the word leaves Sharky's mouth, Perry jumps between the two.
サブリナさん、私と組みませんか？二人ならきっと勝てますよ。
Sabrina, let's team up. We have a higher chance of winning if we team up.
ああ、シャークリーが先なのに。
Shark was here first. Perry does not concede one bit and continues to ask Sabrina about her partnership.
ポイントは山分け。サブリナさんの欲しがってる限定改造キットもなんとかします。
We can split the points earned if we win. You really want that limited collector's edition toolkit, right? I'll deal with the broker and make sure you get your hands on it.
だから私と組んでください。お願いします。
So please, Sabrina, help me win the rally race, please.
そんなに必死にならなくてもよくない？
Really, you're bowing over that?
うん。
Sabrina, equally taken aback by Perry's earnestness, hurriedly wipes the ice cream off the corners of her mouth.
よくわからないけど、一緒に組もうね、ベリー。
Not sure what's happening, but I'm on board. Let's team up, win the rally together, and get all the points.
つまんないの。
If I had Sharkry concede this time. Watching from the sidelines, Biko immediately follows suit and throws her arms around Kluka and starts acting coy. I like Sharkry, she's funny. You mean Miss talks in third person?
ねえねえお姉ちゃん、美容家と一緒にレースに出よう。絶対足引っ張らないから。ねえ、お願い。
Let's form a team together as well, please. I'll definitely help you win points.
足を引っ張られても優勝は私のものよ。それを証明してみせるわ。
I like the girl with the hats design. There's several girls here with hats. The champion's title would be mine with or without you, and yes, we will be teaming up even without you having to bring it up.
ってことは組んでくれるの？やったー。
Berets don't get. Am I just like blue characters as it is? Well, to be fair, she is a really popular character regardless. As in 416. Well, Klukai. Did I hear that right? Vic's actually offered to team up with me?
404の敵は404が撃つ。それより話しなさい。熱い。
I'd 404 settles his own scores. Also let go of me, it's really hot. Gluka deliberately stares at the Zucchero ladies in the distance.
面白くなってきましたね。センタウレイシーさんとマキアートさんも参加されてはいかがですか？
With all this excitement, would you like to give it a shot too, Christian Macchiato? The anxiety of grenades that close to her heart. Do robots have hearts? Hold on. Wait, I can't go back to see. But I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, they aren't grenades. They aren't like actual grenades. They're like, stun grenades, if I remember. Or were they smoke grenades? And get far and Nika's story, so I'm just like, Rappy's hair is red now. With all this excitement, would you like to give it a shot too?
こんな遊びにほうけてる時間はないわ。それにあいつに注目されない限り意味なんてないし。
Why do I waste my time and energy on something so boring? It's not like he will be watching. What even is the point of winning?
優勝したら嫌でも目立ちますよ。
If you win, it would be pretty hard for the commander not to notice you.
そうかしら。
Really?
指揮官も何か欲しいものがあって参加したんだと思いますよ。マキアートさんが優勝してそれを渡すのもまた一興かと。
Plus, the commander seems to be in search of something. Be a pretty mesmerizing sight if you could hand him that something as the champion.
ご主人様のお役に立てるなら私がズッケロの名義で参加してもよろしいですか？
Since it's for Master's wish, I should be part of it. Is it okay if I register under Zucchero's name?
参加しないでなんて言ってないじゃない。あいつに欲しいものがあるんだ。
Never said I'm not in. If that's the case, I'll bring him whatever he wants.
とにかく私も出る。
Anyway, I'll participate.
人をそそのかしといて自分は参加しないのか？
So that being said, are you not participating yourself, Springfield? Most dolls have formed their teams and registered following the system's on-screen prompts. The original tense rally, under the influence of such an atmosphere, now seems like a recreational activity while on vacation.
リゾートの時も運営側にいてあんまり遊べなかっただろう？今回は一緒に羽目を外そうじゃないか。
That is so tiny, I can't tell what that is. That emote. Back at the resort, you barely had time to play given your duty as the organizer. Do you feel like getting a bit more hands-on this time?
お気遣い感謝します。
So you've noticed.
ここで断ってしまっては。
It's a guy screaming. Seems the commander has said as much. It would be a little inconsiderate for me to turn it down.
参加者の皆様にお知らせです。エントリー終了後、すべての車両は羅針盤ナビゲーションシステムのインストールをお願いいたします。インストール終了後は速やかにレースに備えてください。
Dear participants, all participating vehicles are required to install the Compass Smart Navigation System after registration. If you have completed your registration, please install the system ASAP in preparation for the rally. They one-shot every enemy. I wanted to shoot things. The announcement from the registration booth sounds promptly as the participants complete the registration.
ナビそんなのいらないでしょ。
Smart navigation system, really? Is that necessary? Burker working the booth pokes his head out after hearing the participants complain.
引き捨てならないですね。
Boy, you guys, you should take it seriously.
羅針盤システムはナビだけでなく、すべての車両の位置情報と配達地点の共有機能も備わっています。皆様の安全とレース状況の把握において極めて重要です。
The compass system can track, record, and update all the positions of the participants' vehicles in real time, not to mention helping you locate delivery checkpoints in your maps. Installing this system is not just to help us manage and follow the race, but also to keep your participants safe. Wait, what promo art?
それなら仕方ないですね。ところでさっきのアナウンス、もしかしてレースはこの後すぐなんですか？
Oh yeah, that's her. That's the case, I guess there's no way around it. Also, going by that announcement, you can prepare for the race once we're done installing the system, right?
じゃあ急がないとね。
So should we seize the moment right starting now?
そっか。じゃあシャークリーも早く協力相手見つけないと。誰にしようかな。
You're leaving just like that? Well, looks like it's time for Sharky to find a partner as well. Now who will it be? Preparing to his departure, more and more dolls realize it's time to set off, and bustling booth moments ago was suddenly calmed down. This first story segment is so long. I get that it's like, you know, to establish what's going on, but dang. At midnight, all the dolls have long gone into hibernation mode, or hibernation either due to all the intakes during the day or in preparation for tomorrow's rally. Except Perry, who suddenly boots up. Perry waves through the winding market rows gracefully without switching on any light, as if she's long become familiar with this place. After a good few turns, Perry arrives at an unremarkable corner. Bustling of the fair in the distance obscures Perry's deliberately lowered voice, and the shadows cast by the surrounding walls become her best form of concealment. So when she sleeps, does she go into like a separate mode or something? I
見つけないと。
must find. Mumbling echoes erratically in the dark of the night. That spooked me. Find censored. Which, now that I think of it, that means, in a realistic sense, they could actually have self-censoring, where it does that automatically when they say things. Say certain things they're not supposed to. Finally, her voice stops after carefully checking the perimeter. Perry quickly departs. Around 2 minutes later, a hidden onlooker slowly paces over. Springfield follows Perry's steps to the corner Perry briefly stopped by, only to find a dead end with no one there. However, the place isn't entirely empty. Something is parked there, eerily out of place. It's a modified Jeep. It's the vehicle Perry prepared for tomorrow's rally. So Springfield's onto her. Here's what I'm hearing. Okay. I hope this isn't going to be too long. Oh no, one of the girls is tall. What do you mean? There's several tall characters in Nikki. The rally is about to begin. Participants, please return to your vehicles. Outside the crowded fair, an assortment of the broker's modified vehicles gather by the starting line. Awaiting the signal above the track, an announcement repeats endlessly. So it is Tuve, okay. Oh, you mean Sente? That's, yeah, no, there's a lot of tall characters in the game. Let you know, participants, the 7 rally has no designated route. The objective is to offload your cargo at the delivery checkpoints, and your score will be based on the time and the condition of the cargo. Don't discuss weird video simulations. There's a lot of other tall characters, like Red Hood, for example. Red Hood's really tall, actually. The Murder Girl. Yeah. Ouch. There's also some that you can't really tell are tall because they're not really in a fully standing position. In order to promote competition, the bottom-ranking participants will be eliminated at the end of every day, and limited teams can no longer sign up for subsequent races. Delivery checkpoints. I'd like to point out that I have named many characters and you've known all of them. Because there's not exactly like that many that cross over in terms of like who they are. Delivery checkpoints will also provide you convoys with essential repair and resupply services. If there are any questions or concerns, please proactively contact us. I avoid the rowdy crowd by the racetrack and reach the spectator platform next to the starting line. Participating dolls sit ready in their respective vehicles a short distance away, poised for action. Perry pokes her head out of the window and waves at me when she sees me get close. Sabrina, riding shotgun, also joyfully waves at me. Over here. Just you wait for good news, Commander. Over on the other side are the 3 teams on the Zukuro. Springfield and Tereshi are each in their own vehicle, with Makira and Sharky together on another jeep. Who's the pink-haired lady? The taller one or the shorter one? Because if you're talking about the taller one, then that's Dorothy. Yeah, that's Dorothy. Over on the other side are the three teams from the Zukiro. Springfield and Situation are each in their own vehicle, with Makiro and Sharky together on another jeep. Noticing my gaze, Springfield flashes me a smile from afar, while Centration nods at me. Meanwhile, Makiro simply glances at me before quickly turning her head ahead to focus on the track, seemingly saying something to Sharky. Oh no, she's talking.
何ジロジロ見てんのよ。まさか他の奴らに目移りしてないでしょうね。
Well, the commander is you, so yes, your height. This guy, can he stop staring? Don't tell me he's looking at someone else.
リラックスリラックス。勝利の女神の指揮官はきっと私たちズッキロの味方だよ。
Speaking of Nikkei. It's due to the fact, it's not that it's, well, it is poorly translated a lot of times, but it's also due to the fact that, like, while the commander's supposed to just be you, as in the player, canonically, story-wise, it is a guy. But, like, for the most part, the game does decently good at just proclaiming the commander as being the player. The first GFL made it very... They did really good at making it not clear which was the canonical one. But this one, in the second game, they gave you the option. And whichever option you choose is the actual way they refer to you as. Relax, Macchiato. The goddess of victory is surely on the Zukiro's side, as is the commander's attention.
あんたに聞いてない。あいつが誰を見てようが私には関係ないし。それに
Maybe. Who asked you? It's not like I care who he's looking at anyway, but... Makira glimpses at the jeep to her side. Klukai, with her hand on the wheel, returns a cold gaze, in contrast to the green-haired doll in the passenger seat, who is bursting with excitement. Shot girls played the big Andrew game. The game was decorating. Makira glimpses at the jeep to her side. Klukai, with her hand on the wheel, returns a cold gaze, in contrast to the green-haired doll in the passenger seat, who is bursting with excitement.
お姉ちゃん、準備完了だよ。ナビも異常なし。次の指示は
Klukai Bilka's ready to roll. The navigation is all set too. Just give me your orders.
静かにして。うるさいやつは舐められる。
Quiet. Only those who lack competence make a big fuss before the match even starts.
わかった。じゃあ黙るね。
Roger that, I'll be quiet now. Bilka closes her mouth and looks ahead intently with her rifle firmly in her hand. Before long, she turns around and pulls a silly face at Macchiato while triumphantly waving her fist. Did I just get disgusted by touching a starfish? We're all going to die. What do you mean?
今回は足手まといのミシティがいないし、私たち404が勝ったも同然。降参するなら今のうちだよ。
Just give up already. Without Mitch D dragging us down and Biggs' Kluka at the helm, victory will belong to Hyde 404.
まもなく開始します。参加者は位置についてください。カウントダウン開始。10、9、8、7。
Attention all participants, the rally is about to begin. I repeat, the rally is about to begin. Countdown. No, counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7.
3、2、
Each. 3, 2, 1. Shout rings out and countless vehicles are off to the races. After departing from the fair, the cramped cluster of vehicles who disperse in different directions, each of the dull teams heading toward their planned direction. For a long period, Sabrina's vehicle rolls into a valley with Springfield and Centureshi following close by.
さすがズッケロスプリングフィールドもセンターウレーシーも食らいついてる2台なのに息ぴったりだね周りの闇ブローカーなんて目じゃないよ
As expected of the Zukuro, Springfield and Centureshi are really sticking close. Their car operation is immaculate despite being in separate vehicles. They even drove off the other brokers that were on their tail.
あっちの闇ブローカー撃ってきてない
Did that team of brokers just open fire?
手榴弾嘘だよね
What's that? Am I saying this right? Did they just pull out grenades?
普段はあんなにおとなしそうなのにこれじゃバレアグと同じだよ
Are brokers really this violent? I thought they were as peaceful. They were a peaceful bunch that would always go to bounty hunters for help. Turns out they're not so different from our Jaegers.
汚染エリアの環境とバレアグを相手に生き延びてきただけありますねさすがに殺す気ではないと思いますけど
The brokers spend their lives in contamination zones, and they have to deal with the harsh environment along with Varjägers all the time, so of course they've got teeth. However, everyone should be pulling their punches, so they shouldn't do more than just inconvenience each other. Excuse me. Settling disputes through grenades is really fun.
そうは見えないけどね
This doesn't feel like pulling punches to me.
それもこれも全部隠しルールのせいかもしれません
Maybe they're being a bit less restrained this time, given that Rally has a set of hidden rules.
隠しルール
Hidden rules?
はい配送タイムと商品の状態によってポイントが加算されるしわざわざ復活なしの脱落制度まで設けてるんです
Haven't you noticed, Sabrina? The Rally is scored on delivery time and the condition of the cargo. On top of that, there's the fact that you're out completely once you're eliminated.
それなら相手の邪魔をして脱落に仕向ける方が得策です
In other words, disrupting your opponent's delivery and destroying their cargo is likely meant to be part of the rally.
このレースの本質はセーフエリアの人間が実力のあるパートナーを探すための選抜ですから
At its core, this rally is an investment promotion, in disguise. It is meant to demonstrate the capabilities of the brokers for the green and white zone suppliers.
今の相手ではスプリングフィールドさんたちを倒せません
However, I don't think this convoy can win against Springfield and Satorashi.
そうだねズッケロのみんなが敵じゃなくてよかったよ絶対に勝てないもん
Glad that the Zukuro isn't an adversary. You can't say it'd have a chance going up against both Springfield and Satorashi.
はいだからここは距離を稼ぎましょう
Time to try and pull their thing. If I remember, you'll see her with the serendipity outfit. You're right. There's no way we can defeat them. Let's get some more distance between us just to be sure.
捕まっててください
Let's floor it. Alright, so it is still pretty regular combat. Okay. I can nuke almost all of these. I'll have to do a double.
了解
Ah, I could have done it in one turn if I would have moved her here.
わかったその
It's fine, I can just drop this here.
みんなのために
Parents are being continued to dash toward their checkpoint after fending off a few groups of elids in their path. However, they shortly run into another firefight. Small jeep suddenly bursts out of the barren landscape, struggles to complete a hard turn upon the field. Several modified vehicles are in pursuit, with the crew aiming and shooting their guns at the small jeep.
奴らを止めろ隣のも一緒にやっちまえ
Stop them, and the one over there too. Blow them both sky high. Under command of their leader, the men inside the cars open fire. Bullets rain down on the small jeep.
うちの闇ブローカーおっかないねずっとあのちっちゃい車を追ってるよこれが商業競争か
The convoy is really fierce. They keep chasing that little car over there. Doing business really is brutal.
競合チームのようですねでも避ければどうということはありません
It's probably the team of some big name broker. Let's avoid them. Barry steers her vehicle. Varys steers their vehicle to avoid becoming entangled, but the opponent does not seem to be in the mood to let them off his hook. The vehicle soon chases after them, and bullets start raining down.
そんな追ってきてるサブリナさん
Why are they still trying to chase after us? Sabrina!
オッケー
Copy that. As Perry hits the gas, Sabrina stands up and fires back, forcing the pursuing vehicle to peel off and head for its original target. The small jeep that barely got some breathing room is once again sent scurrying under relentless gunfire.
でも
Problem solved, but Sabrina looks at the encircled jeep in the distance with concern.
どうかしました
What's up?
あの中にいるの小さい女の子の気がする子供でも闇ブローカーになれるの
Is there a little girl in that car? She looks such a little kid. Can children become brokers nowadays too? Red does look over cautiously. Jake, girl in the driver's seat, is struggling to maneuver the vehicle amidst the hail of gunfire. Don't let him get away. Get them.
ひどいねサブリナさん行きましょう
That's outrageous. Serena, we've got plenty of time left, so we should... Perry clutches the steering wheel and glances at Sabrina.
一方的にいじめなんかさせない
I gotcha. We can't just let them bully her like that. On the other side, outside delivery checkpoint 2,
店長も他の人もいないシャークリーたちが一番乗りだ
Manager, the others haven't arrived yet. We beat them to it this time.
帰ったらあいつに
If we can be the first to make it back, then he... warning, a bullet whizzes past the window. Jockey sends the wheel flying, and the jeep drifts in an arc across sand. However, more bullets start... Oh, jeez. Thank you. However, more bullets start flying towards them from far away. Source of those bullets is a silver-haired doll, her countenance cold and her gun raised, her black jeep rapidly approaching the precision. What the hell is this? I could have grabbed her gun to fire a few warning shots at the wheels of the adversary from the front passenger seat. However, the silver-haired doll is already prepared for such a response and sharply whips the jeep around, avoiding the incoming fire. The green-haired doll fires another volley of bullets on the newly exposed side window. Take this, all of you shall cower before Big Sis. Victory belongs only to Hyde 404. Annoying, cover me, Sharker. Negative fires back defiantly, directing all her bullets at the fuel tank of her opponent's vehicle. Fortunately, Kluka anticipates the counterattack again and dodges it with another swing. Expression turns grim as she returns fire.
前の依頼でアンドリスとミスティを倒したからどれほどのものかと思ったけど訓練を倍増しないといけないようね
Is this the extent of your capabilities? I'm shocked you were able to eliminate Endorse and HD in that Sika mission. Looks like it's time to double down on Hyde 404's training.
404の隊長さん敵討ちしに来たんだどうするマキアート
Oh, such belligerence. Looks like Hyde 404's leader is here to seek revenge against Zucro's squad. What should we do, Macchiato?
反撃に決まってるでしょ
Is that even a question? We fight back, of course. Kid raises a gun, raises a rifle, and fires again.
むしろちょうどいいわいつも偉そうに私がいれば十分とか言いながらあいつのそばをうろうろしてそれはこっちのセリフだって
Oh, dang. Actually, you know what? She showed up at the perfect time. She's always bossing people around, finding excuses to take up all his time. I've had enough of her. All she does is parade around with her elite status and be all, I'm all you need, constantly. I'll make that idiot commander know who's really all he needs today.
怖いなあ嫉妬深いと嫌われちゃうよ
It's so scary. Macchiato jealousy isn't exactly charming, you know?
誰が嫉妬なんか
Who's jealous? I'm just... Taking advantage of Macchiato's momentary lapse in concentration, Hyde 404's bullets strike the door of the vehicle while their black jeep rapidly approaches and slams into Macchiato's vehicle. Goka then keeps her jeep parallel to Macchiato's in a show of force.
なら勝負しようじゃない404とズッケロどっちが上か
If you're not convinced, then we'll settle the score with both Hyde 404's and Zucro's squad reputation on the line right now. Yeah.
指揮官が鷹の人形に抱く無駄な期待を捨てさせるいい機会だわ
Just so happens I also want to make the commander give up on having unrealistic expectations of other dolls.
やってやろうじゃない。何してんのシャークリー。このまま周りを詰めさせる気。
Like I'm scared of you. What are you waiting for, Sharky? You trying to get riddled with bullets when they get close or what? Two vehicles quickly pull apart again, muzzle flashes bursting between them.
マキアート荷物が落ちちゃうよ。
Chef with a cargo in the back seat, Macchiato.
うっさい。そんなの読んなんか先を越させない。
Shut up, there's no way I'm letting I-44's vehicle take the lead over us. Open fire. Several hours after the start of the race, one team after another finally reaches the finish line. Perry and Sabrina's vehicle is in the lead, barreling into the resting zone of Springfield and Satricia's vehicles following close behind. Sabrina jumps out and grabs Perry in celebration as soon as the vehicle stops.
やったね、ペリー。勝ったよ。
We won, Perry, we won!
やっぱり私たちが組めば怖いものなしです。
Told you we two would make a great team.
おめでとう二人とも。今日の MVP だな。
Congratulations, you managed to bag the highest amount of points.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you, Commander.
ねえ、指揮官。ペリーのハンドルさばき結構すごかったよ。明日は私たちと来ない？
Hey, Commander, did you know Perry's super good at cross-country driving? Want to join us and experience it yourself in the rally tomorrow?
ギャラリーに徹したいから遠慮しておくよ。
With how intense the race is, I'd rather just watch from the sideline. She also approached during the conversation.
ペリーさんとサブリナさん、息ぴったりでしたね。
Perry and Sabrina, your cooperation was seamless.
スプリングフィールドさんとセンタウレーシーさんもすごかったです。あの手強い闇ブローカーがいなければ、勝ったのはそちらかもしれません。
Springfield and Miss Trish, were both hot on our tails too. If it weren't for that broker's convoy, you probably would have taken first place.
今日は負けましたが、明日は本気で行かせてもらいますよ。
Zukra's squad fell a bit short today, but let's not expect the same outcome for the second race tomorrow.
こっちも全力で応戦するね。
In that case, we'll give it all tomorrow too. Group chatters as they head for the registration booth. Follow behind them, but can't help looking back at the racetrack. As broker teams continue rolling in, certain figures are still nowhere to be seen for some reason.
指揮官、どうかしましたか？
Are you looking for something?
ああ、あと2台残ってるはずだが見当たらないな。
We still have two more teams out there. They should have arrived by now, given what they're capable of.
マキアートさんとクルカイさんのことでしたら、先ほどシャークリーさんがメッセージをくれました。どうやら第二配送地点付近で激しく争った結果、双方失格となったようです。
If you're talking about Makiata and Klukai, don't worry about them. Sharkri already sent me a message saying that they had a minor scuffle near checkpoint 2. They were suspended by the organizers for a day during the checkpoint.
今頃おそらく運営と口論しているでしょう。センタウレイシーさんが様子を見に行ったのでご心配なく。
Unfortunately, their cargo got caught in their scuffle and was destroyed. They're probably arguing with the organizers about their elimination right now. Centrashi has already gone to mediate the situation, so you don't need to worry about it.
しょうがないな。
Oh. Let's see here. Huh. Okay, so I've just witnessed something that I'm pretty sure basically confirms that one of the far off. It's a T-Dot that's gonna be far off from the EN servers for a long time. but that she's probably gonna be the tallest that we're gonna get. And that like she's on a different level of tall compared to everybody else. What should we do about them?
彼女たちらしいですね。
They're all such lovable troublemakers. So it's a theater from the first game that was known as AK-15. But I don't know what her name's gonna be. No, I think they confirmed her name already because she's appearing in the Chinese servers. I'll have to see if I can find. But like, if what I saw there, they compared her to another character who's like, more of like the more medium, no, like more of like the taller medium height. So like, I'd say she was probably around Springfield's height, which is, or maybe a little lower. And her head barely went up to like not even the shoulders of AK-15. Sure. Shortly thereafter, the participants' scores are logged into the system of the staff. Perry sighs in relief after seeing the string of numbers behind their name grow in digits.
今日稼いだポイントで情報変えないかな。
I wonder if I have enough scores for the intel already.
ちょうど本人が来てる。直接聞いてみるといい。
How about we ask Mr. Jacob if you're that worried about it? Perry looks up and realizes the host of the event is standing right before her with a smile. Jacob now seems far more friendly, unlike the subtle arrogance he displayed yesterday.
おめでとうございます、ペリーさん。大活躍でしたね。噂になってましたよ。
Congratulations, Miss Perry. You really were a shining star on the racetrack. A number of clients were already asking me about you a few minutes ago.
いえいえ、そんな。今のポイントで師匠の情報と交換できますか？
Thank you for your kind words. Now, I want to ask if the points I gained are sufficient to purchase the intel, Master?
聞くと思いました。ですが残念ながらまだ裏取りが必要です。貴重な情報はそれ相応の対価が求められる。そちらは引き続き準備の方をお願いします。
Hold on. Unrelated. Yeah, that's AK-15, alright. Jokes aside, I actually go to the game and remember the hands after watching you and downloading it when I found out, yes. You mean this game? Because, like I said, you can pick. You get to pick between two. I knew you were going to ask that. Like a month ago? Oh, okay. That's what you meant. Okay, I got you. I knew you were going to ask that. Although we have some leads, they will need to be followed up and verified. Besides, the more confidential the information, the higher the price. I'll keep up my part of the deal, and you should be prepared for yours as well.
裏取りが必要ということは手がかりはあるんですね。あとは私でやりますので、今日のポイントと足りなければ私の貯金から。
You mean to say you already have the leads, right? Can you tell me right now? I can do the rest by myself. I can pay you with the scores I won today, plus all my savings as well.
申し訳ありませんが、生半可な商品を提供するつもりはありません。
Relax. I only provide services of the highest standard. Preparation takes time, after all.
引き続きレースに参加してください。ポイントが多ければ多いほど、そちらの手札も増えますよ。
Therefore, it's in your best interest to take part in the rally tomorrow. The higher your score, the more leverage you have to bargain with. Don't you think so?
そうですね。わかりました。
Alright, I understand.
ペリーさんなら分かっていただけると思いました。では、健闘を祈ります。
You're a smart one, Miss Perry. Well, then I won't occupy your time any further. I'm looking forward to your performance tomorrow. Perry's shoulders suddenly slump down as she watches Jacob walk away. He sighs silently and pat her gently on the shoulder.
焦る必要はない。情報交換が盛んなイベントなんだ。時間をかけた方が肝心な情報が集まる可能性が高い。
Nothing can be done all at once, Perry. There's a very strong flow of information during this fair, so the longer you stay around here, the more likely you'll run across the relevant information. I see. You're right. Thank you, Curator. I know what to do now. Perry perks up again and nods, clenching her fist in the process.
じゃあ私はこれから準備に。
In that case, I'll go prepare for...
すみません、待ってください。
Excuse me, please wait a moment, you two. Younger with an overstuffed backpack squeezes her way through the crowd and grabs onto Perry. She wipes the grime off her face and grins at Perry cheerfully.
ペリーさんですよね。アミンダって言います。レース中はありがとうございました。
Miss Perry, I'm Aminda. Thank you so much for helping me during the race.
あなたは確か強豪チームに目をつけられてた。
You were the one that was being chased down.
そうです。弱小チームを狙うなんて卑怯ですよ。ペリーさんたちのおかげで生き残れました。本当にありがとうございます。
That was me. That broker was a real pain. They were purely picking on me because my team isn't as robust as the others. I would have been eliminated long ago if it wasn't for you buying me some time.
いえ、当たり前のことをしただけですから。
You're welcome. They were indeed quite deplorable.
これ、私の連絡先です。私にできることがあればいつでも呼んでください。物でも情報でも何でもありますよ。
Anyway, a million thanks. Here's my contact. Remember to call me if you ever need anything. Intel supplies, I've got everything.
情報が欲しいです。トンプソンって人形を知りませんか？私の師匠で汚染エリアで失踪したんです。
Speaking about Intel, have you ever come across a doll called Thompson? She's my master, but she later went missing in the contamination zone. Been looking for her ever since.
トンプソン？聞いたことないですね。
Thompson? I don't think I've heard that name before. Huh? Minda suddenly freezes. She stares ahead, rubbing her eyes in disbelief. Follow her gaze, only see Jiang Yu dragging Xiao Hui full sprint towards us. They have also come to participate in the fair after handing over their duties to Michi and Doris. Evidently, Jiang Yu seems to be the one more enthralled by the bustling fair. Without Dan's supervision, Jiang Yu has spent the entire day strolling through the dazzling rows of booths. Because of this, the two of them did not attend the rally race.
スピカー様、長期と市場を回って面白いもの買ってきたよ。
Commander, Joku and I just went to the fair. We brought you some interesting stuff.
指揮官、アミンダ。
Commander Aminda? Joey. Then rushes over and gives Joey a tight bear hug.
どうしてここに？
It's been so long. What are you doing here? Joey wipes a tear off Aminda's face. The corners of her mouth rise into a stiff yet heartfelt smile.
久しぶり、アミンダ。
It's been a while, Aminda. Joey introduces her companions to Aminda one by one.
なるほど。この子が長期の言ってた闇ブローカーの知り合いか。どうりで聞き覚えのある名前だ。長期が世話になったな。
So you're that broker friend Joey brought up. No wonder your name sounded a bit familiar. Thanks for taking care of Joey back then.
お世話になったのは私の方です。少し前に通信で気の合う人と出会ったって聞きましたが、まさかこんなに早く本人と会えるなんて。
Don't mention it. Joey also helped me get rid of a lot of troublesome people. She told me a while ago that she met someone she really clicked with. I've been wanting to meet him, and now voila. Jay looks at me and coughs awkwardly before switching the conversation to another topic.
アミンダ、そっちの戦力は足りてる？必要なら私が出てもいいけど。
Do you have enough firepower, Minda? If need be, I can help you out with tomorrow's race.
大丈夫。仲間はもう見つけたから。あのチームのこともちゃんと避けるし。
She's got like a little hologram board thing on her head. It's okay, it's okay. I've already found a friend to help me out tomorrow. Besides, I'll remember to stay away from that pesky broker. She's pretty and blue. I do like blue. See that Joey's demeanor stays somewhat grim. Aminda tugs on her hand.
心配しないで。こう見えても自分のキャラバンを持った闇ブローカーなんだから。
Come on, you have to stop worrying about me, Joey. I'm an independent broker with my own team now. I need to prove my own strength to them.
うちにはすごく強い戦術人形もいるし、今日は用事で出られなかったけど、いたらあんな奴らに負けないもん。
I mean, I really do have an incredible Tito on my team. Unfortunately, she had some business for her own and couldn't be around this time. Otherwise, she'd have no problem taking care of that pesky broker.
シュウカって言うんだけど、長期の仲間と同じ元グリフィンで。
Oh, wait. That's Type 97, I think? But like the Type 97 shotgun. His Chuhua. She's also a Griffin Tito, just like your companions, Johui. Minda looks at me and suddenly hits herself on her head.
まさか、あなたがシュウカのよく言ってた指揮官ですか？
No, don't tell me that you're the commander that Chuha brings up all the time.
その週華って
Is
ああ、シュウカというのは今の
Yep.
名前で、スティグマは確か97式ショットガン。
hold on. Chu is her name. Is her new name. Her imprint was Type 97 shotgun.
97式ショットガン。あなたのとこにいたんだ。あの子元気？
Type 97S is working for you? Is she doing well?
はい。強いし料理も美味しくて、みんなに好かれています。いつも指揮官って言ってて、事情があってグリフィンの知り合いに会えないとか。
She's amazing. Not only can she fight, she can also cook. Everybody loves her. It's just that she always talks about Commander this, Commander that, and so on. I recall her saying that she and the other former Griffin dolls couldn't be reunited with the Commander because of a certain agreement, but Minda looks at me and the surrounding dolls a bit baffled.
その事情についてだが、今は気にする必要はないと俺に伝えてくれるか。
The agreement has been temporarily relaxed as a result of certain events. Would you mind sharing the news when you get the chance?
なるほど。わかりました。きっと喜びます。
That's great. I'll tell her the moment I get back. I'm sure she'll be thrilled.
でもそうなったらまた新しい人形を探さないとな。
And it looks like I'll have to recruit a new powerful doll again. It seems to have something else to say as well, but a ringtone suddenly erupts from her pocket. She jumps around as she tries to take out a terminal.
そういえば仲間と会う約束でした。
Gotta go now. I need to meet up with a friend.
では皆さん失礼します。長期、レースが終わったらまた遊ぼうね。ペリーさん、探してる人の情報が入ったらすぐ教えますね。
It's been a real pleasure meeting with all of you today. I'll drop by a few days after the rally is over to see you. Oh, and Miss Perry, you'll be the first to know if I learn anything new about the doll you're looking for.
はい、ありがとうございます。
Amanda scurries off. After her departure, Perry soon takes her leave in preparation for tomorrow's race. Johit, Jiang Yu, and I return to the fair for a quick gander before each goes our ways.
クラクラする。ポルドニッツァと飲み比べなんてするんじゃなかった。
My head is spinning. I should have known better than trying to outdrink Polonitsa. After parting ways with Johit, Jiang Yu unexpectedly ran into Polonitsa and got dragged into a tavern to discuss business. It was already well past midnight by the time I left the tavern. Most of the booths had closed and the bustling fair had fallen silent with an eerie presence, where the night is lit only by the flicker of dim lights. I slowly make my way to my quarters while curling my head. I seem to catch a faint, unintelligible mumble coming from a secluded alley.
絶対に見つけないと。
Must find.
この声、
This voice sure sounds
聞き覚
familiar.
えがあるな。
Follow the voice into the alley and I see a silhouette resembling Perry rushing out and immediately disappearing into the darkness of the night.
ペリ
Confused as I am, I look back at the direction she came from. Dimly lit dead end, the very jeep Perry used for the rally race quietly sits there.
ー、どうした？車が壊れたのか？
What's going on? Has it broken down? Just about to inspect the vehicle, another voice sounds from right behind me.
指揮官、大丈夫ですか？
You're right, Commander.
スプリングフィールド、どうしてここに？
Springfield, why are you here?
ポルドニッツァさんに連れて行かれてから音沙汰がなかったので探しに。
I heard Polonitsa had you for some business, and yet you never returned, so I thought I'd drop by.
さっきのはペリーさんですか？
The one who just ran away, was that Perry?
やっぱり見間違いなんかじゃない。 君も見たんだな。
So it's not just me being drunk. You saw her too, right?
はい。
誰かと話しているようだったけど、相手がいなかった。通信か？
Was she talking to someone? There's no one here. Could it have been a call?
だとしたらどうしてこんなところで。
How would she come here of all places for a call? As I attempt to step into the alley to inspect it further, I trip over a stone and slab protruding from the ground and almost fall over before Springfield manages to catch me and help me up.
指揮官、今夜はもうお休みになった方がいいかと。ペリーさんには明日聞きましょう。
You look very tired, Commander. Let's get some rest, shall we? You can ask Perry about this tomorrow.
そうだな。
Right. I'm indeed exhausted after all that drinking with Polanitsa, but I still can't shake that sense of unease.
こんな夜中に何しに来たのやら。心当たりはないか？いつもと様子が違うとか。
What's Perry doing here in the middle of the night? Springfield, have you noticed anything? Has there been anything unusual with Perry these past 2 days? Springfield ponders for a moment and raises her eyes calmly.
ないですね。車の様子を見に来ただけかもしれません。ポイントにこだわってましたから。
No, not at all. Perhaps she's just here to check on her vehicle for tomorrow? She really wants to score more points after all.
そうか。早く見つかるといいな、トンプソン。
Oh, wait, right. I should also mention, Thompson's also a tall character. But she isn't confirmed anywhere yet, from what I've seen. Like, she's been mentioned, like here, for example, but she's not, like, actually modeled and everything. And I don't think she's even appeared anywhere yet. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, we need to find Thompson ASAP.
え、寒くなってきました。お部屋まで送ります。
Indeed. It's getting cold, Commander. Allow me to help you back to your own room. Still concerned about what occurred last night, Springfield and I decided to pay Perry an early visit to see if she needs any help. Or at the very least, some comfort. However, Perry's room appears to be empty with no sign of her anywhere.
もう会場に行ったのか？
She left this early to head to the track?
昨日は激戦でしたし、念入りに準備しているんでしょうね。
It was quite a fierce competition yesterday. She might just be heading over early to be better prepared.
そうか。私たちも行こう。
Let's head on over and see. All of that was level story too. That was so long. I'm not against it being long, it's just that I'm worried because this means I'm definitely have to finish all this next time. Because like as much as I wanted to do this one so I could access that one early, I'm gonna have to hold off there because I'm tired. And also, it's gotten hot in my room, and I've gotten a bit sweaty, so I want to go take a shower. Let me see if there's anything else. Okay, so I finished this. Yeah, it's okay. That's finished. This is finished. This is finished. I finished this too. Okay, finish that, finish that, finish that. I'm surprised this hasn't shown... Oh wait, there it is. Finish that. This I'm probably gonna end up not finishing, but it's not exactly like the biggest, most important things anyway. Never is. But it's getting late, so... Oh, wait. I should use the tickets. First off, let me just go ahead and just spend all this. Oh no, I mean it like actually, like the universe actually does not like me. It feels way too convenient how much things tend to go downhill for me, so it's like, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it just genuinely does not like me. Something or someone is out to get me. Or at least out to make me not have a comfortable life. So just realized, is this a cipher with runes? This is. I wonder if this means anything or if it's just purely a design thing. Nah, you're good. It's not their fault. It is what it is, you know? Calibrate. Oh, I could calibrate. I don't know if I should. For now, hold off. This I can calibrate though. Oh right, because there's no ZZ skin. Oh. Why is it? What? I don't get it.
今の私は最強だ。なんだかずっと会えてないような気がするな、指揮官。
How is it being unfair? That's what get all the purples calibrated.
指揮官、どう思う？元気が。にゃー。
Does she have a better thing to switch to? Oh, she does. Dude, game style not good. What do you mean? Okay, I'll check in a second. Actually, let me just go ahead and end here. Is there anyone I could raid? Is there anyone I could raid? You know what? Sure. I can raid someone new. Let's see if I can find something new. Oh, you're talking about the Yeah, sure. I just read some random person who's in the category. Let's see. Who's in the category? Let me refresh. Sorry, I got distracted because I was checking Discord. Also, I realized I really do need to double check my what's it called? What's it called? What's it called? Um, I can't even remember what I was saying. Oh well, it's fine. Here's one. They're doing the event right now, so I'll just write them. But anyway, uh, you'll do fine. It's fine. Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna rate up another person who's playing the game. But yeah. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna go quote unquote die now. By that I mean uh, I'm gonna go like grab myself something to drink, and then also I gotta go take a shower too. But yeah. So good night. See y'all. Peace. Bye.